Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Lovington Lady Cat Softball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Bob's Thriftway, Devon Energy, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, Stone Oilfield Services, Eunice Pump and Supply, the First American Bank of Lovington, Lovington Municipal Schools, and Western States Insurance. Final games of the regular season from here at Lady Wildcat Field from Lovington, and it's a very simple proposition for the Lovington Lady Cats. Win one game and you are the district champions. Great to have you along. I'm TJ Miracle Dawn Morgan on assignment this afternoon. As we get ready for the start of this one, let's go ahead and run down the starting lineups for you for the Goddard Lady Rockets. 13-11 on the season, and they are 3-4 in district, and right now clinging on to the number 8 slot in the Max Preps Matrix rankings, which would give them a home game next week. So they want to come out and perform well today under head coach Carlton Gillette. Starting lineup for Goddard. Batting first and playing center will be Kenyana Gonzalez. Batting second and playing in left will be Adriana Cobos. Batting third and pitching Juliet Gallegos. In the 4 slot, playing shortstop Marisol Hernandez. Batting fifth, playing third is Yore Guzman. Batting sixth is the first baseman Gabriela Flores. Can't talk all of a sudden. Batting seventh, playing in right, Annika Roybal. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Alexa De La Rosa. Batting ninth and catching will be Marissa Crawford. The bench for Coach Gillette is number 6, Maria Moreto, and number 2, Jayla Morales. For your Lovington Lady Wildcats here on Senior Day, starting lineup in Game 1 of this doubleheader for Coach Stephen McCraw's squad, who come in at 20-4 on the season, 6-1 in district, and right now in the Max Preps Matrix at least, they are the number 3 team. But we'll talk more about some of the scenarios as we go through the doubleheader here today. Batting first and catching will be Anahi Quiroga. Batting second and playing second, back after illness, Honey Morales. Good to see her back in the lineup. Batting third, playing in right field, Zabri Rodriguez. Hitting cleanup is the Howard College commit, Angelina Corral, playing third. Batting in the 5 slot, playing shortstop, is the Oklahoma Wesleyan University commit, Layla Hernandez, the 2 seniors for the Lady Cats. Batting 6, playing center, Zimmery Ellis. Batting 7th, playing first, Jocelyn Olguin. Batting 8th and playing in left field, Bailey Garcia. And in the 9 slot, and the DP here in Game 1 of this doubleheader is Sabri Sanchez. She will be there in place. She'll be hitting in place of Daphne Utahara, who gets the start in the ring here in game number 1. Rest of the bench for Coach McCraw's Lady Cats. Number 1, Paisha Gonzalez. Number 12, Braylon Hernandez. Number 16, Yaya Garcia. Number 23, Johanna Ochoa. And number 77, Jabri Rios. Of course, a couple of injured Lady Cats who not seeing time, but they are still on the roster, so we want to make sure that we recognize Malaya Castro and Andrea Hernandez as well. As we get ready for the first pitch of this one, it's going to be 90 degrees at first pitch here in the Love City. Winds out of the south-southwest at 15 miles an hour, seeing gusts up around 20-25 miles an hour. And south-southwest means blowing mostly from the right to the left, although slightly out. Goddard today is wearing their Road Navy uniforms with the Columbia blue letters and numbers, or Carolina blue. I've always preferred Columbia blue, and the tops are pinstriped. For your Lovington Lady Cats, they are in the home white tops with the blue pants and blue letters and numbers, Wildcat in script across the chest. So hopefully this will be a game where the Lovington Lady Cats will be celebrating a district championship. Of course, if they get the split, they are the number 1 team coming out of this district. And what that means is they are guaranteed a playoff spot. I mean, they're pretty much guaranteed a playoff slot anyway, but probably would be was talking to Coach McCraw before the game. You sweep this one, you're more than likely going to be the number 2 seed with the rankings and the criteria and the way they do things. Coach McCraw is thinking that Gallup will probably go in as the number 1 seed. Lovington would be 2, and then Silver and Artesia some 3 or 4, depending on how everything else goes and how all of that moves out in Selection Sunday on Sunday. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But we know we'll have a home game next week, either Friday evening or Saturday afternoon, right back here at Lady Cat Field before the Albuquerque portion of that tournament begins. So after today, it is do or die time for the Lovington Lady Cats. So the Lady Cats being introduced out onto the field and heading out to their positions. Then we will have the national anthem. We'll take a quick timeout, come back with the first pitch, hopefully celebrating a district championship here in just about 7 innings. Lady Wildcat softball continues here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Z94 KZOR Facebook page.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Softball here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, and the Z94 KZOR Facebook page. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan on assignment this evening. Lovington boys also playing this afternoon. They wrap up their season in Portales. That game is available, HobbsAmerica.com, the Kicks 103 Facebook page, and on the Noalmark Digital YouTube channel. Of course, there's a link on the both the Hobbs America link and on the YouTube link for the girls. So if you're tuning in for the boys, they are playing right now over on the Noalmark Digital channel and on HobbsAmerica.com. And just a quick aside, big thanks to Rosendo Caballero and Charlie the Thumb Fairbrush for filling in for us today on that. That way we could get all of our local teams on and covered today. We definitely appreciate their help and support. Of course, Charlie and Rosendo, they'll be back in action tomorrow as Eunice's baseball team will wrap up their regular season from Cardinal Field on the Eunice Sports YouTube channel. So again, thanks to Rosendo and Charlie, though, for covering for me today here in Portales, so I could be here for this one. So the Lady Cats, it's simple. They win this one, they are the district champions. And if they win both of them, they are the outright district champs. So leading it off for the Lady Rockets, it'll be Kiana Gonzalez. Utahara is your pitcher. Quiroga is her battery mate. Hoguin, Morales, Hernandez, Corral around the infield first to third. Garcia, Ellis, and Rodriguez in the outfield from left to right. So Gonzalez steps in, and the first pitch from Daff is in there, called strike one. So underway with the called strike, Lovington versus Goddard. These two teams met 10 days ago over in Roswell. It was a close one early before Lovington blew it open late. Next pitch, that one will float away, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Goddard actually had the lead early in that one before Lovington coming back and winning it 14-4. It was a 2-1 lead in the second inning of that one. Next pitch, and that one is going to sail away for ball number 2. So a 2-ball, 1-strike count. We are just underway as Daphne going to do a little work on the landing zone, front of the ring. Now she'll step off and check the wristband and step back in, ready to go. And the 2-1 pitch, fastball inside, and that will be ball 3 to the leadoff hitter, Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Cobos, and Gallegos. That is 1, 2, 3 for the Goddard Lady Rockets. A lot to play for Goddard here today, too. We'll talk about that after the 3-1 pitch. Whoops, that one kind of floated on her, and so that'll be a leadoff walk for Gonzalez. So the leadoff batter is on for Goddard, as now Adriana Cobos will step up to the plate. Yeah, Goddard right now in the Max Preps rankings is number 8, and that does play a part in the whole matrix that goes into Selection Sunday, late Sunday afternoon. So if they were just to take that number as it is, they would get a home game. Lovington, not too worried about that. They're more worried about, can they get the district championship? And the first pitch to Cobos is going to be high and away for ball number 1. So runner at first is Gonzalez, good speed. As Utahara looks in, Quiroga sets up the wide in the pitch. That one right on the outside corner. Nice pitch, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike after 5 consecutive balls pitched by Utahara. So, yeah, just trying to kind of shake the rust off a little bit. It's been a week since she was in the ring. And the 1-1 pitch on the way, off speed, outside corner. Yes, ma'am, called strike 2. So the 1-ball, 2-strike count. Outfield deep and straight away. Infield pretty much their normal positions. So a 1-2 count, a pitcher's count, and the pitch, the riser, out of the zone. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game 1 of this district ending doubleheader from here in Lovington today. About 20-30 minutes after game 1, we'll have game 2. And the 2-2 pitch and the changeup, and that one is going to miss for ball number 3. So the 3-ball, 2-strike count, nobody out, runner at first. It was Gonzalez working the leadoff walk, and now Cobos getting it to a full count. 3-2 as Utahara checks on the wristband. Quiroga sets up on the outside, and the payoff pitch swung on, and that one is going to be fouled down the right field line and go over to the wall. So we'll reset at 3-2. A little bit warm this afternoon, definitely the warmest one we've seen. We'll probably look back on 90 degrees and a little breeze fondly here in a couple of weeks up in Albuquerque. And the payoff pitch once again, right down the pipe, ringer up and center down as Cobos just watches that one. She was thinking changeup. Daphne threw the fastball, and there is 1 down now for the Lady Rockets here in their half of the first. And that'll be the pitcher, Juliet Gallegos, to the plate. As Gallegos will settle into the right side box as Utahara fires, and that one back up over the press box, straight back and out of play, strike 1. Gonzalez stands at first after the leadoff walk. Outfield still straight away and deep. Infield pretty much their normal positions. Quiroga checks the wristband. Daphne checks the wristband. They are ready to go. And the pitch, and that one will just miss away and even the count at a ball and a strike. So the 1-ball, 1-strike count. 1 down top of the first for the Goddard Rockets with a runner on. Utahara checks on the wristband. Quiroga sets up towards the outside. The 1-1 pitch swung on as that one a fastball that comes inside and is fouled back into the parkland between Lady Wildcat Field and Wildcat Gym. Strike 2. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Gallegos, the number 3 hitter for these Lady Rockets. And the pitch swung on and missed. Ringer up, sitter down, snap throw down to first. Trying to get Gonzalez off the bag, did not go, but it'll be back-to-back Ks, and there are 2 down for Goddard here in their half of the first. Now to be Marisol Hernandez, the cleanup hitter for these Lady Rockets. As Utahara ready to twirl, and the first pitch is the riser. Quiroga having to hop up out of the stance. to keep that one from going by her. Good job by the Lady Cat catcher. As Utahada going to get a little more dirt on the fingers. Hadn't quite gotten into her rhythm yet. And the pitch, that one sails away, ball 2. Oh, a 2-ball, no strike count. Pretty good crowd on hand. A little Friday evening softball. As Corral and Hernandez going to come over and help with the lawn maintenance out there. Well, I guess the dirt work would be what it is. Trying to get the landing zone right, as Utahada has worked on it some too. Trying to make sure everything's right where they want it and right where they're needing it. Yeah, that can definitely change your pitching and how it goes if the landing zone is not quite what you expect. Well, the ump tells them, all right, you've done enough work, so come on back. Let's get back to it. It's a 2-ball, no strike count to Hernandez at the plate. Runner at first is Gonzalez. 2 down, top of the first. And the pitch, and that one is going to sail away. Quiroga tried to frame it up, but the ump not buying it. And that runs the count. 3 balls, no strikes. I would bet that Hernandez, being the cleanup hitter, has a green light. If Utahada runs something up there she thinks she can handle in the pitch, and that one will be away, ball 4. And so the second walk of the ball game will put runners at first and second for Goddard, and now Jode Guzman, who is just an 8th grader, will step to the plate. So 2 down as Guzman, the third baseman, up to the dish. Runner at first is Hernandez. Runner at second is Gonzalez, both reaching via the walk. As Utahada kicks and fires, swung on. That one is going to be popped up over on the left side. Corral comes in foul ground halfway between third and home and makes the grab for out number 3. So pop it up to the left side, and that will be 3 away. We've played a half inning here at Lady Cat Field. No score yet. It's Goddard nothing. Lovington coming to bat. So Lady Cat softball continues in a moment on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel at HobbsAmerica.com.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
No runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 runners left on for Goddard in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Of course, it'll obviously be the top of the Lovington lineup. That is Quiroga, Morales, and Zabri Rodriguez. I'm TJ Miracle, Dawn Morgan on assignment this evening. Great to have you with us here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. Goddard defensively, it is Gallegos in the ring. Crawford is her battery mate. Flores, De La Rosa, Hernandez, Guzman around the infield from first to third. Cobos, Gonzalez, and Roybal are in the outfield from left to right. Quiroga, Morales, Rodriguez, Corral, Hernandez, Ellis, Olguin, Garcia, and Sanchez. That's 1 through 9 in the batting order for the Lovington Lady Cats. Sunday afternoon at sometime around between 4:30 and 5, they will start the selection show, and the Lovington Lady Cats will know their playoff fate, as will these Goddard Lady Rockets. Most likely scenario is Lovington would be the number 2 seed probably, and would get the home game in the one-and-done elimination round next week, depending on who that is, either Friday evening or Saturday afternoon. So Quiroga will step in, try and lead things off for these Lovington Lady Cats, as Gallegos ready to go. And her first pitch, fastball right down the pipe as Quiroga watches a good one. But that's what the leadoff hitter is supposed to do, strike 1. So now she's seen it. As control handed back to Gallegos. Quiroga ready, and the pitch, that one going to sail away. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-1 count. Just underway, bottom of the first inning. No score. Goddard put 2 on in their half of the first, but couldn't move them around. Crawford sets up inside, and Kidoga going to get up under that one, pops it out to center field, and Gonzalez almost doesn't run far enough up on it, but makes the grab. It's a fly out to center for out number 1. So 1 down, and now Honey Morales to the plate. Morales back in the lineup today. She was ill on Tuesday in that 6-2 defeat to Artesia. I'm so glad to have her back as Morales back in, and the first pitch from Gallegos is going to sail up and away, ball 1. Gallegos with very good speed and pretty good spin, too. Sometimes she has a little trouble with control. It's a very young Lady Rockets team, and the 1-0 pitch. That one sails up and away, ball 2. Have to check. I think they may have, we've only got 2 seniors on the Lady Cat squad. I think Goddard may only have 1. So it's a 2-ball, no strike count to Morales. And the pitch, Honey will take that one right back up the middle. It'll find its way through into center field as Morales heads down to first, and she's got a 1-out single right back up the middle. And the first hit of the ball game. So turn it over to Zabri Rodriguez with 1 out and 1 on. Zabri, the Lady Cat number 3 hitter, is their leading bomb maker this year. Leads the team in homers. Angelina Corral waits on deck. Then Layla Hernandez in the hole. We hope we get that far. Zabri will settle in as Gallegos kicks and fires, swung on, and that'll be a little line shot. Going to drop into shallow center field. Gonzalez gets to it quickly, but not quickly enough to throw out Morales, who had to wait just a second for it to fall. So back-to-back singles, and the Lady Cats are in business with the cleanup hitter, Angelina Corral, to the plate. Angelina will step to the dish. So the slightly open stance for the Lady Cat senior in the first pitch. Change up, and Angelina out in front of that one, strike 1. There's one thing Lovington had problems with on Tuesday was a very good change-up. Kind of flummoxed them a little bit as Gallegos will kick and fire. The fastball is up and away, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Back-to-back singles has Rodriguez at first, Morales at second. And a 1-1 count to Corral at the plate. Gallegos deals, and that one will be high for ball 2. Crawford trying to frame it up a little bit, convince the ump that it was a strike. He didn't buy it. So it's a 2-ball, 1-strike count. Crawford flashes the sign, sets up on the inside, and the 2-1 pitch changeup. That one will be high for ball 3. So the 3-ball, 1-strike count. And Angelina, I think, will definitely have the green light if she gets something she can drive. And the 3-1 pitch, and that one is up and away, ball 4, and that will walk the bases loaded. First walk for Gallegos. Moves Morales to third, Rodriguez to second, and now Corral at first. And so now Layla Hernandez will step to the plate with the bases loaded and just 1 out. As Goddard going to take a moment to talk about the situation and what they want to do. Coach McCraw going to take a second, talk to Layla Hernandez. Of course, congratulations to Layla, Rotary Scholarship recipient. She and Angelina, I understand, were also both Lee County Electric Cooperative Scholarship recipients. Congratulations to them. Of course, thanks to Lee County Electric Cooperative, one of our great sponsors of Lady Cat and Wildcat Athletics. So Layla will step in, bases loaded, 1 out in the first pitch. That one is going to roll in, and ball number 1. If you're the Lady Cats right now, Gallegos having trouble finding the zone. Make her pitch to you. And it's a 1-ball, no strike count. Gallegos ready to go, and the pitch high, ball 2. So now a 2-ball, no strike count. Corral at first, Rodriguez at second, Morales at third. So the base is full of Lady Cats trying to put up a crooked number here in the first. And the pitch swung on, and that one is popped up over on the left side of the infield. Going back, and it gets over the head of Hernandez as Cobos had pulled up. That will score 1. And then the ball gets by the catcher on the throw in. It'll score 2. No, Honey Morales scores. Zabri Rodriguez scores. Angelina Corral will move around to third. It's an RBI single for Layla Hernandez, and then she'll move to second, and the second run will score on an E6. And 2 runs across for your Lady Cats is now Zimmery Ellis to the plate with runners at second and third. 2 runs across for the Lady Cats. Now Ellis ready to go on the first pitch from Gallegos. That one is at the top of the zone, right down the slot, strike one. Ellis, the sophomore center fielder, the open stance, ready to go. Gallegos, a pretty quick worker. 1-0 pitch swung on and missed, but that is going to get away from the catcher, but the way it bounced, Crawford got to it quickly, and that's going to keep Corral stapled over at third. But now Ellis is down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. So the 0-2 count, just 1 out, 2 across for Lovington. Gallegos ready. She'll twirl and deal, swung on, and that's a hard shot, but foul down the third baseline. Third baseman Guzman shading slightly over towards the line. It stayed fair. I think Ellis with good speed probably would have been safe with an infield single, but it almost definitely would have scored a run. As it is, the count will just stay no balls, 2 strikes. Of course, with no balls, 2 strikes, got to protect the plate and the pitch, and swung on and foul tipped and into the glove of Crawford as Ellis tried to check it up but could not. So it'll be a foul tip to the catcher, and there is 2 down. So now Jocelyn Olguin to the plate as the Lady Cat first baseman with some power steps in, 2 on, 2 out. First pitch to Olguin, and that one the changeup, and it floats through the zone, strike one. Oh, no ball, 1 strike count. Olguin, I think, thinking fastball was not ready for that changeup. And the 0-1 pitch swung on, and that'll be a line shot. Going to fight its way through, out into left field, goes all the way to the wall. Four Cobos can get it. 1 run is across, 2 runs are across. And standing at second is Jocelyn Olguin with a 2 RBI double to left. And the Lady Cats have got it rolling. They lead this one now by a score of 4-0. So now the number 8 batter for the Lady Cats. That'll be Bailey Garcia will step to the dish. 2 out, still 1 on. Lovington has put 4 on the board, and the first pitch rolls in. That'll be low for ball number 1 to Bailey. 1 ball, no strike count. Bailey, the number 8 hitter, so Lovington has sent 8 to the plate. They'd like to keep the line moving, and the pitch, and that one is going to be high, ball number 2. The rising fastball rose right out of the zone. Olguin stands at second after the 2 RBI double. They're ringing a line shot out to left. As Garcia back in. 2-0 pitch, and that one the changeup, but it floats inside, ball 3, good eye for Garcia. So it's a 3-0 count. 4 runs across. Lovington would like to keep the line moving. Is Garcia going to step out now? She's back in. Gallegos ready to go. Crawford on the outside, and the pitch high, ball 4. And Bailey wisely waits until the ump says you can go to first. Second walk issued by Gallegos. No, now it'll bring Sabri Sanchez to the plate. Sabri, the number 9 hitter for the Lady Cats, as Lovington has batted around. They want to keep the line moving. And the first pitch to Sanchez is just outside for ball number 1. Pretty good pitch there from Gallegos, but a little outside. So runners at first and second. Lovington with 2 outs, but trying to keep the line moving, and the pitch swung on and missed. As Sabri pulls the trigger on a rising fastball, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. All right, you're ready now. You've seen it. Garcia at first, Olguin at second. And Gallegos ready to go, and the pitch, that one is going to float high, and Sabri smartly watches it go high for ball 2. So the 2 ball, 1 strike count. Outfield fairly deep. Roy ball shading a little over towards the line and right, and the 2-1 pitch, that one right down the pipe. Sabri may not see a better pitch than that all season, or at least all afternoon, and the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 2 ball, 2 strike count into plate protection mode. Lovington does not want to leave runners on base, and the pitch swung on and missed. as Sabry will go down swinging, but Lovington bats around and puts 4 on the board. We've played an inning here at Lady Cat Field. It's Lovington 4, Goddard nothing. Lady Cat softball continues in a moment.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
4 runs on 4 hits, 1 error committed by the Goddard Lady Rockets, and 2 runners left on for Lovington. We head to the second inning. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 due up for Goddard. That is Gabriela Flores, Annika Roybal, and then Alexa De La Rosa. Lovington with the early 4-0 lead. I'm TJ Miracle. Great to have you with us on this Friday afternoon, turning into evening from here in Lovington. It's a simple proposition for the Lady Cats. You win the game, you are the district champs. All you got to do is win 1 of 2. You want to go ahead and get that part of it out of the way in game 1 if you can. So Utahada ready to go. And the first pitch swung on, and getting just a piece of that one off the end of the bat. Flores foul tips it for strike 1. So a no ball, 1 strike count. Outfield, deep, infield, pretty much their normal positions, which means deep up the middle and pinched in slightly on the corners. And the pitch swung on, and that one is heading up over the press box for strike number 2. We have not had one come in on us yet this season, but there's still season left. So a no ball, 2 strike count. Kidoga sets up on the outside, the 0-2 pitch, and it flies outside, but it'll be outside as Flores wisely holds up, does not chase. Utahada, Kidoga are your battery. Olguin, Morales, Hernandez, Corral around the infield. First to third, Garcia, Ellis, and Rodriguez in the outfield, left to right. The 1-2 pitch, change up, got her, ring her up and sit her down. Flores goes down swinging. Third K of the ball game for Daphne Utahada. And there is 1 down now here in this top of the second inning. So Annika Roybal to the plate. Roybal, a multi-sport player for Goddard. Volleyball and basketball and softball. And the first pitch to Roybal will be a fastball high and outside for ball number 1. So a 1-ball, no strike count. As Utahada checking off on the wristband. She's ready to go as Kidoga sets up outside. And the pitch, and took something off of that one, and it clips the outside corner right at the knees. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-ball, 1 strike count. 1 down, top of the second. Lovington leading 4-0. Utahada finding the rhythm, ready to go in the 1-1 pitch. As soon as I say that, the announcer's curse bites, and it sails on her. Gets away from Kidoga. Nobody on, though. No harm, no foul. So nothing in the books other than just ball 2. So a 2-ball, 1 strike count. As Utahada ready, and the 2-1 pitch right down the middle. It's a hard shot, and it's going to find its way through. Corral never got the glove on it. Quickly relaying that one back in will be Garcia. Corral a little surprised how fast that one got on her, so we'll go ahead and mark that as a single because she didn't touch it. And so it'll be a first hit of the ball game for Goddard. And it'll bring their number 8 hitter, Alexa De La Rosa, to the plate. So the runner at first is Olguin, or rather Olguin shading over towards first. The runner at first is Roybal. And the first pitch inside corner. Good late movement on that one. Called strike one to De La Rosa. So the no ball, one strike count, one down for Goddard here in the top of the second inning. Trying to chop into a 4-run Lovington lead. One pitch, that one same spot, same result. Yes, ma'am, strike two. So the no ball, two strike count. Runner at first is Roybal. And it's 0-2 at the plate to De La Rosa. Let's see if Utahada comes right at her. And the 0-2 pitch, he does, and it's popped up. Be a shallow one on the infield. It will fall in, and they're just going to have to toss it over to first, but not going to be in time. That acted almost like a swinging bunt. So De La Rosa with a little oopsie excuse me single to the second baseman. And now it looks like Goddard trying to get something cooking here in this top of the second inning. So that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Marissa Crawford, the catcher, to the plate. 2 on, just 1 out. Now Goddard threatens. Goddard will deal to Crawford. Fastball inside corner. Yes, ma'am. Strike one. So the no ball, 1 strike count. De La Rosa at first. Roybal at second after back-to-back singles. Utahada taking a little time, looking over into the dugout, relaying the signs out and the pitch, and that one will be a fastball away. And the count evens up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Goddard threatening, top second. A 4-0 Lovington lead. Outfield deep, infield still pretty much their normal positions. 1-1 pitch, and that one swung on. It'll be a slow roller as Morales handles it and tosses over to Olguin to get the second out. Then they'll throw it across the diamond just to keep Roybal honest. So Crawford is out 4-3 for out number 2. It does advance the runners, but now 2 outs. And turn it over to the top of the lineup with Yana Gonzalez. Gonzalez walked and was left stranded back in the first. Now 0 for 0 officially, and her on-base percentage is good. A little bit of a rising changeup that misses for ball 1. With 1 ball, no strike count. Utahada trying to lock down the first Lady Cat District Championship in quite a while. And that one going to float away for ball number 2. So the 2 ball, no strike count. De La Rosa at second, Roybal at third. Roybal with a hard single to the left side of things and a little oopsie for De La Rosa, but hey, sometimes it doesn't matter as long as it's on there, and that one going to miss ball 3 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez walked on 5 pitches in the first. Utahada does not want to lose her if she can help it. And the 3-0 pitch, and that one is going to be low and away for ball 4, and so that'll be the 3rd walk issued by Utahada, and that will load them full of Lady Rockets for the number 2 hitter, Adriana Cobos. Cobos 0 for 1, struck out back in the first. And now Lovington in a bit of a jam here. Utahada trying to get him out of it. And the first pitch will be away for ball number 1. So 5 straight balls now delivered by Utahada. All of a sudden, Daff having a little bit of trouble finding the zone. Kobo's out. Now she's back in. And the pitch swung on, and that one will be hammered foul down past the third base coach's box. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Good crowd on hand here watching final games of the regular season. Quite a few folks making the drive up from Roswell. Made that drive a few gajillion times myself. 1 ball, 1 strike count, and the pitch, and that one right on the outside corner, knee high. Yes, ma'am, strike 2. Still the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Bases full of Lady Rockets. And the number 2 hitter, Adriana Cobos, at the plate. 2 singles and a walk have loaded him up in the pitch. In there, ringer up, center down as Cobos goes down looking, and the threat is retired in the top of the second. Goddard threatens but comes up empty. We go to the bottom of the second. Lovington 4, Goddard nothing. Lady Cat softball continues on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
No runs on 2 hits, no errors committed by the Lady Cats, and the bases left loaded for the Lady Rockets of Goddard. We've played an inning and a half. Lovington in control of this one, 4-0, but they want to add to it. I'm TJ Miracle. Great to have you with us. Tiff and Evie Stuber keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square tonight. Of course, the Lovington boys wrapping up their season tonight, a doubleheader in Portales. That's on the Walmart Digital YouTube channel. Thanks to Rosendo and Charlie, our usual Eunice crew, for agreeing to fill in on that one tonight. Definitely appreciate their help so we can get everything covered. Dawn right now covering the Hobbs Lady Eagles, also trying for a district championship in Carlsbad. And the Hobbs boys playing at Sportsman's Park in Hobbs on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. So we got a lot going on here this evening. So, all right, we will turn it back over to the top of the lineup as Kidoga will step in. 0 for 1, flew out to center to lead off the game, and she will look at the first pitch from Gallegos. And it's a called strike 1. Gallegos still in the ring. Crawford, her battery mate. Flores, De La Rosa, Hernandez, Guzman around the infield, first to third. 0-1 pitch swung on, and that's a line shot. Going to find its way through into shallow center field. Will drop in front of Gonzalez, and Kidoga takes it right back up the middle with the rope. And she will stand at first with her first hit of the ball game. Oh, now it'll be Honey Morales. She singled back up the middle and scored in the first. She is 1 for 1. So Kidoga running at first. One of the few catchers that runs for herself. But she does. Good speed. So now Morales settles in, and Gallegos kicks and fires, and that one fouled off the hands. And Coach McCraw showing off his soccer skills down there on strike 1 to the third base coach's box, and he got it with the side of the foot. A 1 pitch to Morales inside as Honey gets out of the way of that one. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Outfield is deep. Roy ball shading over towards the line in right just a little bit. Everybody else pretty well straight up. Infield and outfield, and the 1-1 pitch right on the outside corner. Good pitch, strike 2. No, the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Well, now you know where that outer edge is. So 1-2 the count, and the pitch swung on, and that was a comebacker, and that's going to find its way through, and a tag put on as De La Rosa basically tries to punch Kidoga in the face instead of just tapping the bag. Morales will be on the fielder's choice. So Kidoga is out on a tag by the second baseman De La Cruz. So 1 down now, but still a runner at first, and now it'll be Zabri Rodriguez to the plate. Zabri singled in the first inning and scored. She is 1 for 1. Lovington trying to tack on to a 4-run lead here. First pitch to Zabri, and that one will be back over our heads and out of play. Strike 1. Just getting underneath that one a little bit. Zabri with good power leads the team in homers, but sometimes she does kind of tend to swing up a little bit on it. A one pitch swung on, and that one is popped up and out of play, heading to the parking lot. Not too worried about it hitting my blue pickup because it's not over that direction. And I'm not sure anybody noticed, but it did get dinged. So a no ball, 2 strike count. Runner at first is Morales reaching on the fielder's choice. One down here in the second. Guy goes ready to go, and the 0-2 pitch swung on as Rodriguez gets a piece of that one and will stay alive. You have to protect the plate. Sometimes you have to swing at things and try and fight them off just to stay alive, and that's what Rodriguez did right there. Gallegos deals, and check swing. Did she go? They say nope, and there's no appeal on it. No, it'll be ball one. Very, very close. And Zabry held it up. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Gallegos looks in. Crawford sets up outside, and the pitch swung on. That's a line shot, going to find its way through into right field. That one is going to get all the way to the fence, to the Martin Boot Company sign. Morales rounds third, and will have to stay there as a good throw in from Roybal. But it is a double to right field for Rodriguez. And the Lady Cats are in business now with the cleanup hitter, Angelina Corral, to the plate. Corral walked and scored in that first inning. So 2 on, 1 out, Lovington trying to keep the turnstiles moving at home plate. So Corral ready to go. First pitch to Angelina, ooh, inside and ding-dong. That got her in the hip. So Corral hit by the pitch, and that will load him up. And so now it'll be Layla Hernandez to the plate. Layla with an RBI single her last time up, also a run scored. So just 1 out. Bases loaded. I think we've seen this script before. Hopefully we have the same result here. So Hernandez 1 for 1, and the first pitch to Layla is at the knees, outside corner, called strike 1. No ball, 1 strike count. Corral at first, Rodriguez at second, Morales at third. Hernandez ready. Gallegos has her sign and the pitch, and that one going to sail away, and that one is going to get away from the catcher, but Crawford takes it off of the bounce and gets it a little bit too quick to let Morales come home. So the bases remain loaded, but the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Again, the outfield deep. Roybal a couple of steps over towards the right field line. Everybody else pretty well straight away and deep. 1-1 pitch, and that one will be the riser, and it'll be high for ball 2 as it rises all the way out of the zone. The key on that is to start it way low and let it move up through the zone as it gets 45 feet in. 2-1 pitch swung on, and that's a line shot out into left. That's going to drop in fair, go all the way to the fence. That'll score 1. That'll score 2, and that should score 3. There will be a plate at the plate, and the slide in, and the play at the plate not in time as Corral is thrown out, but Morales will score. Rodriguez will score. It's a 2 RBI double for Layla Hernandez. Corral will be out 7-6-2 for out number 2, but 2 more runs come across for the Lady Cats, and they've still got a runner at third. That is Layla Hernandez, who moved to third on the play at the plate. So now Zimmery Ellis to the plate. And a foul tip, and that one will be right down the line, but just foul as Zimmery was waiting on that one and shoots it foul. Basically between Layla and Coach McCraw down there, threaded the needle, but got good lumber on it for strike 1. So 2 down in the inning, but Lovington now leading this one by a score of 6-0. Gallegos working quickly, and the pitch to Ellis. That one rolls in. Crawford blocks it nicely. And it'll even the count at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count with 2 down. And the pitch swung on, and Ellis tinks that one off the end of the bat. The foul tip for strike number 2. Still a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Ellis back in and ready. Crawford on the outside, and the pitch swung on, and Ellis gets a piece of that one off the fists. And over to the Goddard dugout, so she'll stay alive at 1 ball and 2 strikes. This Lovington Lady Cat team has done a lot of damage this year with 2 outs. Let's see if they can continue that trend. Up 6-0. And the pitch from Gallego swung on. That's a hard shot, going to find its way through. Out into left field. That will plate a run as Ellis has the RBI single to left. That'll plate Hernandez. And Lovington now leads this one by a score of 7-0. So Jocelyn Olguin to the plate. Olguin with a 2 RBI double her last time up. Doubled it out to the fence and left. So now Olguin back in the first pitch. She'll take that one off the fist. Inside fastball foul for strike 1. So the no ball, 1 strike count. 3 runs across this inning for Lovington. They'd like to keep the line moving if they can. Runner on with 2 outs, showing bunt, pulling it back, and that one is going to get away from the catcher Crawford. Screened out nicely by Olguin. She pulled it back. It'll be ball 1. It'll be a stolen base for Ellis. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. Now runner in scoring position for the Lady Cats. Ellis with good speed. Even a single probably gets her home. And the 1-1 to Olguin swung on, and that one is hit high in the air to deep center field. Going back is the center fielder Gonzalez and reaches out and snaps it out of the air. And Olguin gives it a ride, but comes up empty to center. But 3 runs come across for the Lady Cats. We've played 2. It's Lovington 7, Goddard nothing. Lovington Lady Cat softball continues in a moment.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base for the Lovington Lady Cats. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. Lovington 7, Goddard still trying to get on the board. It'll be the heart of the Lady Rockets lineup to the plate. 3, 4, and 5 with Gallegos, Hernandez, and Guzman. Well, Gallegos 0 for 1 was a strikeout victim back in the first. I'm going to try and help her own cause. Pitcher-on-pitcher duel as we start this 3rd inning. Lovington Sports YouTube channel, HobbsAmerica.com, Z94 KZOR Facebook page today. Lovington boys also playing today. They are on the New Walmart Digital YouTube channel. First pitch swung on and missed. Good pitch from Udahata, still in the ring. So the boys doubleheader on the New Walmart Digital YouTube channel, also on HobbsAmerica.com, and on the Kicks 103 Hobbs Facebook page. So 0-1 to Gallegos. Quiroga sets up outside, and the pitch fastball, and that one will be away. Tailing fastball, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count, of course, getting later in the afternoon as the sun starts going down. The left side of the infield and the left side of the field, period, going to have some problems with the sun. Swung on. That one's heading to the tennis courts. The Gallegos gets a pretty good piece of that one, but shoots it foul for strike number 2. So 1-2 the count. After today for Lovington, Selection Sunday. Sunday starting about 4:30. The seedings will be released. 1-2 pitch swung on, and that one is going to be popped up over on the right side as Hernandez goes behind the bag at third from her shortstop position and will make the grab on the pop out for out number 1. So more than likely, the Lady Cats probably going to be the number 2 seed. And we'll look and see who they might face. As now Marisol Hernandez will step in. Hernandez walked and was left stranded back in the first inning. Utahata ready to go, and she will deal a fastball outside corner. Yes, ma'am. Strike 1. So no ball, 1 strike count. 1 down. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. Final games of the district season. Playoffs start next weekend, and that will be a little popper, but it'll go into foul ground and die before Olguin can get to it. Hernandez now down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. So the 0-2 count. The Lovington fans exhorting Utahada to just give him one more. I can see that. Kidoga sets up in, and the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Did she go? Nope, she held off on it. And the big smile on Hernandez's face. She knows, yeah, I managed to hold up on that one, so I stay alive. Oh, it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Kidoga ready to go, kicks and fires. The off-speed pitch, high, ball 2. So it'll be a 2 ball, 2 strike count. Math is easy for the Lady Cats. Win the game, you are the district champs, either outright or via the tiebreaker. You take it however you can get it. 2-2 pitch, and that one is going to be outside, ball 3. So Hernandez, the cleanup hitter, will watch the count run full. So a 3 ball, 2 strike count to Marisol Hernandez. Nobody on, 1 out in the payoff pitch, and that one will be away, ball 4. And Hernandez will work her 2nd walk of the ball game. 4th walk issued by Utahada. So 1 on, 1 out, and Jore Guzman to the plate. So Guzman to the plate. She popped out to corral to end the 1st. I think she's just an 8th grader. A 1 on, 1 out in the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good inside fastball from Utahada. And it is strike 1. A 0 ball, 1 strike count. Top of the 3rd. Lovington trying to get the outs efficiently, get back to the dugout, get the offense clicking again. That pitch is going to be low, and it's going to get away from Kidoga. Bounced off the plate, though, so that'll let Hernandez move to 2nd, and we're going to say wild pitch on that one. And the count evens up to Guzman at a ball and a strike. Guzman, pretty sure it's Guzman. So Guzman, the 1 ball, 1 strike count to her. Utahada now dealing with a runner in scoring position, and the pitch, that one right over the outside corner. Took a little bit off of that one and got it in the zone for strike 2. Utahada, a nice job varying speeds and locations. Let's see what she does up in the count. And the pitch swung on and missed. Ring her up and set her down. Guzman goes down swinging. 5th K of the ball game for Utahada. And there's 2 down with Gabriela Flores to the plate. Flores 0 for 1, struck out to lead off the 2nd. And timeout asked for is umpire gonna. Oh, we have a straight softball. Oh, nope, just Utahada asking for a different ball and is going to get it. Or we may actually have a strikeout milestone reached, taking that one out of play. Either way, we got a new softball out there for Utahada. Staff ready to go to take on Flores, and the first pitch fastball outside corner. Yes, ma'am. Runner goes down to 3rd and not going to be in time as Hernandez took advantage of a little bit of a lackadaisical return throw. Lovington kind of forgetting about her, so she'll move to 3rd. So now a runner at 3rd. Sorry, I'm running the camera my solo self here today. I'll have to pay better attention to that. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed as Flores chases the high fastball, and now down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. I think important here for Utahada and the Lady Cat staff to just come right after her. Don't let her battle her way back into this one. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. They do just that. Runs the fastball by her, ring her up, and sit her down. 6th K of the ball game. And again, the Lady Rockets threaten but come up empty. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. Lovington 7, Goddard nothing, as Lady Wildcat softball continues on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base for the Goddard Lady Rockets in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. It is Garcia, Sanchez, and Quiroga. That is 8, 9, and 1 due up for Lovington. I'm TJ Miracle. Thanks for being with us on this final Friday of the regular season. Lady Cats, if they win this one, will be the district champs and will get the automatic berth into the NMAA playoffs. The NMAA Max Preps rankings do still have Artesia at number 1, but the way the bylaws are written, Artesia cannot go into the playoffs a higher seed than Lovington, so they'd probably drop to 3 or 4. Of course, there's a lot of input that goes into it, and I will not try and second-guess the NMAA. And the first pitch to Garcia is right down the pipe from Gallegos as Bailey watches a good one for strike number 1. So a no ball, 1 strike count. Crawford set up on the inside. Gallegos will deal, swung on. That one is lifted high in the air to shallow right field as Garcia will motor on down to first with the leadoff single to right for the Lady Cats. So now they're going to try and get things in business as Sabri Sanchez to the plate. Sabri 0 for 1. Was a strikeout victim to end the first inning, so she's looking for a little bit of redemption, and Lovington looking to keep the line moving. I bet Sabri gets the start in game number 2 in the ring. She often does. And she'll show bunt, pull it back, and it's inside for ball number 1. So a 1 ball, no strike count. Runner at first is Garcia. Coach McCraw hollering out the signs. Everybody checking the wristbands. Sabri going to step out. Double check the numbers. Make sure she knows what she's doing. Outfield deep, and Roy Ball still shading towards right. Shows bunt and pops it up. Got to make sure you point that down and put it in the dirt and try and kill it. So it'll even the count at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. And the pitch swung on, and Sanchez gets a piece of that one, and now down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. So the 1 ball, 2 strike count. Quiroga waits on deck, then Morales in the hole. Coach McCraw coming out and come on, you know what to do. Square that thing up, and that one is going to roll in, and it is going to hit Sanchez. So Sabri, the second hit batter, will trot on down to first. That'll move Garcia to second. And so that will turn the lineup back over to Anahi Quiroga. Quiroga singled up the middle and then was tagged out on a fielder's choice. So runners at first and second. The leadoff single for Garcia. She stands at second now after the hit by pitch on Sanchez. So Quiroga ready to go as Gallegos will wind and fire, and that one is up high for ball number 1. Still a 1 ball, no strike count. To Quiroga, the Lady Cat catcher and leadoff hitter, now with an RBI opportunity. Fastball inside. Good speed on that one, but inside, ball 2. So a 2 ball, no strike count. Whatever you can do, just get base runners on. And the line in the 2-0 pitch just at the knees, a delayed call. I was like, it looked pretty good from up here, and finally agreed right down the slot, right at the knees, strike 1. Appreciate our umpires. And the 2-1 pitch swung on, and that one is going to be a foul tip. And even the count at 2-2. Yeah, no umpires, no games. We appreciate their work and their service. Make sure we can have these games. There's not nearly enough officials, and a lot of reasons for that. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one will be in the air to shallow left center, and it'll fall in and go all the way to the wall at the Lee County Electric Cooperative sign. 1 run's going to score, send the runner around. 2 runs are going to come in to play. And so it will be a 2 RBI double to left center for Anahi Quiroga. Plates Garcia, plates Sanchez, and makes this a 9-0 ball game with Honey Morales to the plate. Honey singled in the first and scored, reached via fielder's choice and scored in the second. So now a chance to keep the line moving. Lovington up 9-0 with nobody out and coming into the heart of the lineup. As Gallegos will fire, and that one's going to roll in. Crawford, a nice job blocking it to keep Quiroga over at second. And it will be ball number 1. Well, Gallegos has not pitched poorly. Lovington has just picked her up pretty well. And the pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot. Going to find its way through out into center field. Raving Quiroga around third. She is coming to the plate. It'll be an RBI single for Honey Morales. So Morales with the RBI single moves to second on the play at the plate, and Lovington has put a 10 spot up. And so now it'll be the number 3 hitter, Zabri Rodriguez. Lady Cats no outs, still with a runner in scoring position. They've put 3 more across thus far here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. So now Zabri steps in 2 for 2, a single in the first, a double in the second, scored both times, takes the first pitch and sends that one out of play over our heads and into the parking lot. Strike 1. Just level that swing out a little bit, Zabri. So the runner at second is Morales. 0-1 to Rodriguez at the plate. Gallegos deals. That one is up and away. Good eye, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. As the Lady Cats continue to deal here in the 3rd. 1-1 pitch, and that one a good pitch, but just missing inside. Ball 2. Gallegos has hit that spot a couple of times, but the ump has not called it. He hadn't called it for Utahada either. As long as he's consistent, that's all you can ask for, and this ump has been all season. The 2-1 pitch up high with the riser up around the face mask, and Zabri holds off on it, and it's ball 3. So the 3 ball, 1 strike count. Cleanup hitter Angelina Corral waits at the plate. And the pitch, that one rolls in, and Rodriguez will work the walk to put runners at first and second. 3rd walk issued by Gallegos. Now Corral to the plate. Corral walked and scored in the first, was hit by a pitch and then thrown out, trying to turn a 2 RBI double into a 3 RBI double. So she'll step in. 0-4-0, but with a run scored. And the first pitch to Angelina, it's a line shot to third, and they'll throw it across the diamond, but not in time to pull the double play. And so Corral with the line out right to Guzman at third. And there is 1 down. So now Layla Hernandez to the plate. Layla 2 for 2, a single and an RBI, scored in the first, double 2 RBIs, scored in the second, and timeout. So a late timeout called because of the music. I think the umpire issuing a warning to the booth. So now Layla's ready to go, and Gallegos is ready, and that one is going to sail up and over the head of Crawford and allow everybody to move over. So Morales on the wild pitch moves to third, Rodriguez to second, and it's ball 1 to Hernandez. So the 1 ball, no strike count. And Hernandez takes that one and fouls it into the plate, and then he just dies on the line. The count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count. Lovington in control of this one. And shows bunt and just puts it down. They're trying to squeeze, and it will work. The bunt will score. The suicide squeeze. Layla with the bunt single. will plate Honey Morales as coach pulls the squeeze play out. You don't see that one nearly enough, and it's an RBI single for Layla Hernandez, her 4th RBI of the ball game. Makes this an 11-0 Lovington lead, as the assistant for Goddard going to come out and have a word with his infield and his pitcher. Of course, about 20-30 minutes after the conclusion of this game 1, we will have game number 2 of this regular season ending doubleheader. Of course, next weekend, either Friday evening or Saturday afternoon, we'll be right back here. If Lovington were to go in as the number 2 seed, it would take whoever comes in at 15, and you got pretty good motor logjam there between Mira, Portales, Albuquerque Academy, Santa Teresa, Moriarty, and Kirtland Central. Portales with that 15 seed right now, but apparently Santa Teresa and Moriarty both having a few more of the matrix points that they use to determine the seeding. And we will have a pinch hitter in the game as Yaya Garcia will go into pinch hit. She often does. So Yaya will step in with 2 on, 1 out as the pinch hitter, and Gallegos will feed that one at the knees. Called strike 1. Runner goes on defensive indifference. Layla at second. Now Zabri at third. And strike 1 to Yaya at the plate. And the 0-1 and the changeup floats on the inside corner. Called strike 2. Good pitch for Gallegos there. She's missed it a couple times with the fastball, but got it with the changeup. 0-2 count. Gallegos will deal, swung on, and getting just a piece of that one to stay alive. Garcia fouling it off to stay alive. Olguin waits on deck. Just 1 out still here in this 3rd inning. If Yaya can find her way on, Olguin would represent the winning run coming to the plate. And the pitch to Garcia. It's a hard shot on the ground past a diving shortstop, Hernandez. That'll score 1. That'll score 2 as 2 runs come around. And it will be a 2 RBI single for Yaya Garcia. So Yaya, as she's done all season off of the bench, comes in and delivers for the Lady Cats. It'll plate Rodriguez from 3rd, Hernandez from 2nd. And now it is 13-0 in favor of the Lovington Lady Cats, and Jocelyn Olguin to the plate. And Jocelyn would represent the winning run. And Zimmery Ellis will check in to run in her position. Of course, with the unlimited substitutions in softball now, you can do that. Coach McCraw playing the hunch that Yaya was due. Olguin 1 for 2. Doubled in the first, and the first pitch is in there. Strike 1. 2 RBI double in the first, was left stranded, flew out to center. 2 in the second, so 1 for 2. As Olguin back in, and the 0-1 pitch swung on, and that one is hammered foul out into left field, but right down the line, but going more foul the further it goes. So Olguin now down in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Don't want to try and do too much here, just move the line along as Bailey Garcia waits on deck. Bailey started the inning with a single and has scored 13-0 in favor of the Lady Cats. And now Olguin back in, and Gallegos will deal, swung on. That one is lifted high in the air, line shot, but right to the left fielder, Cobos. So for the 2nd time in a row, Olguin has hammered it, but right at one of the Lady Rockets. So the line out to Cobos, and there is 2 down, and turn it over to Bailey Garcia. So Garcia now comes to the plate, representing the potential winning run. She'll take the first pitch high in the air to deep left field. Going back, and it is off of the wall, off the Battle Energy sign. That'll get 1 run around as Ellis to the plate. The play at the plate, it'll be high. And heading all the way over to 3rd is Garcia. Bailey Garcia with the RBI double to left field. Will plate Ellis all the way from 1st, and now it is 14-0 in favor of the Lady Cats, and Sabri Sanchez with a chance to end this one. A wild pitch, a passed ball might end it. I don't know, Bailey is not the fleetest of foot, but So it'll be up to Sabri Sanchez, and she'll take the first pitch from Gallegos high for ball number 1. So a 1-ball, no strike count. Sanchez can find her way on. Quiroga waits on deck. And the pitch, and that one will be at the letters on the outside corner. Yes, ma'am. Evens things up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-ball, 1-strike count. Quiroga waits on deck. 1-1 pitch on the way, swung on and missed as Sanchez offers it one that was probably a little bit outside. Not taking a hack at it, just coming up a little bit empty. So now 1-ball, 2-strike count. And the 1-2 pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air, but going to be foul down the right field side of things. So Bailey will have to trot back over to third. She represents the winning run just 60 feet away. Of course, in girls high school softball, the rule is 15 runs at any point after 3 innings, or 10 runs after 5. And the 1-2 pitch swung on, and that one is off the fist. A slow roller, nobody over to cover, and that'll do it. That'll win the ball game. An infield single for Sabri Sanchez, the RBI infield single. And the Lovington Lady Cats have won this one by a final of 15-0, and Lovington will claim the district championship. We'll take a quick timeout, come back and wrap this one up, get you ready for game 2. Lady Cat softball continues in just a moment.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
It is a walk-off single for Sabri Sanchez, a walk-off infield single for Sabri, who scored Bailey Garcia and gives Lovington the 15-0 victory. So 15 runs on 15 hits, no errors committed by the Lady Cats. They leave 4 runners on base in 2 2/3 innings. For the Lady Rockets of Goddard, they have no runs. They are shut out. They get 2 hits. They committed 1 error, and they get 6 runs on the board. Give the win to Daphne Utahara. She goes the complete way, 2 2/3 innings, and in the process, she strikes out 6, walks 4, no hit batters, and obviously with the shutout, no earned runs. Taking the loss is Juliet Gallegos. She goes the complete 2 2/3 innings. So Utahara actually goes complete 3. It was Gallegos who goes 2 2/3 innings, gives up those 15 runs on 15 hits. 13 of those runs were earned. A couple came in after a 2-out error. So the Lady Cats have claimed the district crown for the first time, and I don't know exactly how long, but it has been a while since they were the district champions. So no matter what happens in game 2, they are the district champs. Now, if Goddard were to win game 2, Lovington would still be the district champion. They'd probably wind up tied with Artesia, but they own the tiebreaker, so they would win it on the tiebreaker. And if they beat Goddard in the nightcap of this one, they will have the district championship outright. And so that will give them the automatic seed and probably number 2, although I think they could make a case for number 1 come Selection Sunday. So Lovington victorious in game 1, 15-0. We'll take about a 20-minute timeout and come back with game 2. The Lady Cats win the first game 15-0. We'll be back. More Lovington Lady Cats softball from New Allmark Digital and One Radio Square Sports on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com. And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Softball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. I'm TJ Miracle getting ready for Game 2 of this final series of the regular season. The Lady Cats claiming the district title with a 15-0 victory in game number 1. So going to look to go ahead and finish out the district season if they can at 8-1. So we just now have gotten the lineups for Goddard, so we'll catch them as we can. But leading off, it'll be Kiana Gonzalez, and the first pitch swung on, and that one will be rolled over towards second, handled by Sanchez, and over to first in time. One pitch, one out for Zabri Rodriguez in the ring. You like that. It is 4-3 for out number 1. All right, I got to get the score bug back open and get that moving like it is supposed to. So now Adriana Cobos to the plate with one down here at the start of game number 2. It is Gonzalez, Cobos, and Gallegos. That is 1, 2, 3. We'll set Lovington for you in the field here momentarily. Zabri Rodriguez in the ring, and she will fire, swung on, and that one will be fouled off for strike number 1. Rodriguez in the ring. Quiroga is the catcher. Olguin, Sanchez, Hernandez, Corral around the infield, first to third. Garcia, Ellis, and Utahara in the outfield from left to right. Daphne Utahara got her 100th strikeout of the season last game. Back-to-back 100 strikeout seasons for her, so congratulations. Next pitch from Zabri to Cobos is on the outside corner, called strike 2. A good changeup on that one. And I apologize. At the end of the last game, I got excited, bumped the camera, and missed the play. So a no ball, 2 strike count, and the pitch, and that one is on the outside corner. Yes, ma'am. Ring her up and sit her down. Cobos goes down looking, and Zabri has her first strikeout of the ball game, and there is 2 down for the Lady Rockets, as now Juliet Gallegos will come to the plate. That first game, Gallegos was 0 for 2. So now Lovington looking to make a case to be the number 1 team in the state come Sunday, and the first pitch to Gallegos is outside for ball number 1. Gallegos going the whole way in game 1 in the ring, taking the loss. While Utahara, complete game 2 hitter for the win. A 1-0 count to Gallegos, and she'll swing and squib that one right down the first baseline. Jocelyn handles it. Olguin goes and taps on first in plenty of time for out number 3. And so Goddard goes 1, 2, 3 in their half of the first. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll just keep it right here and go ahead and give you the starting lineups for Goddard. Batting first and playing in right field is Kiana Gonzalez. Batting second, playing center in game 2, Adriana Cobos. Batting third, the first baseman, Juliet Gallegos. Batting fourth, the shortstop, Marisol Hernandez. Batting fifth, playing third, Yore Guzman. Batting sixth and pitching for Goddard will be Gabriela Flores. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Maria Morello. This will be her first action. Batting in the 8th slot, playing in left field, Jayla Morales. She was also off the bench in the last game. And batting 9th and catching will be, that is Marissa Crawford. For your Lovington Lady Cats, Quiroga leads it off and catches. Honey Morales bats second. She is the DP here in game number 2. She'll hit in place of Sabri Sanchez, who plays second. Batting third and pitching will be Zabri Rodriguez. In the 4 slot, playing third, Angelina Corral. Batting fifth is the shortstop, Layla Hernandez. Batting sixth, playing center is Emery Ellis. Batting seventh, playing first, Jocelyn Olguin. Batting eighth, playing left field, Bailey Garcia. And batting ninth and playing position 9, that is right field, is Daphne Utahara. So still filling out my book here rapidly. So Flores and Crawford, they are your battery. Gallegos stands at first. The second baseman will be Morello. The shortstop is Hernandez, so both teams with a Hernandez at shortstop. And playing in third is Guzman. Again, I am scribbling in my book quickly as we get ready to start this one. Around the outfield, left to right, it will be Morales, Cobos, and Gonzalez. There we go. All right, here we go as Anai Kidoga will lead it off for the Lady Cats. Kidoga went 2 for 3 in game 1, scored a run, had a couple of RBIs, a good game for Kidoga. So Kidoga to lead it off for the Lady Cats, who are going to look to pick up right where they left off, a 3-inning game in game 1. Lovington boys were trailing in the 4th inning of their game in Port Taos. I believe it was 12-2. The Walmart Digital channel. First pitch from Flores to Kidoga is high for ball number 1. Hobbs Lady Eagles, that's where my partner in crime, Don Morgan, on assignment tonight. They were in extra innings. Last I checked, Hobbs trying to win their district championship. We're leading 3-2 in the top of the 8th. And the pitch, and that one will be high for ball number 2 to Kidoga. So a 2-ball, no strike count to Kidoga. Flores in the ring. Crawford is her battery mate. Gallegos, Morello, Hernandez, Guzman around the infield, and the 2-0 pitch, and oh, that one's up and in low bridge. Kidoga ducking out of the way of ball number 3. Morales, Cobos, and Gonzalez in the outfield for the Lady Rockets, left to right. And the 3-0 pitch, and that one right down the pipe as Kidoga, with the take side on, going to watch that one for ball number 1, or rather for strike 1. So the take sign on, but now she's seen it. Now she's ready for it. Flores, a pretty quick worker, ready to go, and she'll deal the 3-1. Swung on, and that one is going to be popped up over on the right side and will just get out of the field of play and bounce over into the stands. And a gentleman caught it, I think, with his hot Cheetos. Or maybe he caught it in his hand. I don't know. The balloons are blocking me out. Of course, it is senior night here at Lovington tonight. A lot of celebrations going on for the 2 seniors. We've been informed that there will be fireworks after the game. That'll be exciting. So it's a full count to Kidoga at the plate. And the payoff pitch is right up the middle, and that one is going to bounce through as Cobos will come up with it and relay it in quickly. But Kidoga takes that one and shoots the little rope out to center. And the Lady Cats going to try and start the line moving again. So now Honey Morales, who's the DP here in game 2 of this doubleheader. Honey went 2 for 3, but scored 3 runs, had an RBI. Reached all 3 times she was up. As Coach McCraw going to come over and have a word with the umpire. I think maybe we will have a courtesy runner in the game. Yes, we will. As that'll be Paisha Gonzalez. And Gonzalez on to courtesy run for the catcher. Kidoga usually runs for herself, but having to catch for 2 straight games is hard work. So you can take that off of her and still keep good speed out there. I think that's a good idea. So Honey Morales will step in. Runner at first, nobody out. Waiting on deck is Zabri Rodriguez. So Morales back in, and she's ready to go. And the first pitch from Flores, that one will be on the inside corner at the top of the zone, called strike 1. So a no ball, 1 strike count to Morales. Flores ready to go. Crawford set up on the inside, and the 0-1 pitch, and that one will be up high for ball number 1. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Flores with pretty good stuff. So far, all we've seen is fastballs and rising fastballs. I have a feeling she's got 2 or 3 more. We'll see. And the 1-1 pitch swung on, and that one she took a little bit off of it. Yep, the announcer's curse bites again. The changeup, and Morales shoots out of play on the right side. And she's now down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gonzalez running at first for Kidoga, who reached on the single. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that one is going to be inside, ball 2. There's a little bit of a flinch there from Morales. I think I'm going to say a little too far in. Honey generally stands pretty close to the plate. So the slightly open stance, the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air out to center field. Cobos will go over and make the grab at the track. Gonzalez has to retreat to first. No time to tag up and go. So the fly out to dead center. Cobos catches it, and Morales is out number 1. So that'll bring Zabri Rodriguez to the plate. Z with a chance to start helping her cause here early. She is getting the start in the ring, so a pitcher-on-pitcher duel with one down and one on here in this bottom of the first inning. No score. Final game of the regular season. Swung on, and that one is going to be laced foul out into left field. Avery was waiting on that one and put a charge in it, but it goes foul for strike one. A long, loud strike one, as my good friend Bob Hartz would say. No ball, one strike count, one down, one on. And the 0-1 pitch as Avery takes the home run cut at it, gets a piece of it, fouls it off. Just kind of ticks it for strike two. Of course, up next for both of these teams will be Selection Sunday, when the state tournament seedings are released. Round one will be at home next week, or at home sites next week. And the pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air to deep left field, going back, and bye-bye softball. Zabri Rodriguez parks the two-run shot to left. Touch 'em all, Miss Rodriguez, and the Lovington Lady Cats have taken the early 2-0 lead. Zabri Rodriguez had been trying for that one for 5 at-bats and finally gets one to go, as that one out of here in a hurry over the Lions Club sign out there. So now it'll be Angelina Corral to the plate with one down, bases cleared. Angelina game one went 0 for 2, did reach when she walked and scored in the first. So Goddard going to come out and have a word, and they're going to leave Flores out there. Are they going to make a change? Yep, looks like Flores is going to continue. Double check that. Yeah, Flores will continue in the ring. Then a single, a long fly out, and then a 2-run bomb. And Lovington has the early 2-0 lead. So Angelina Corral to the plate. 0 for 2 on the evening and due. Let's see if she can hit reset in game number 2. And the first pitch is on the outside corner for strike number 1. 2 runs on the board for the Wildcats. And the 0-1 pitch, that one is up and away to Corral, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. Still the 1-1 strike count. Outfield deep, pretty well straight away, and the pitch swung on, and that's a line shot, a rope back up the middle as Corral, yep, she was 0 for 2 and due, as she will shoot that one out into left. And the line going to try and keep moving for your Lady Cats as Layla Hernandez to the plate. Game 1 for Layla. Went 3 for 3 with 4 RBIs and 3 runs scored. A very good game for the Oklahoma Wesleyan commit. So Layla will step in, and the first pitch from Flores swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air to deep left field, but it is going to twirl foul. So Layla wanting to get in on the home run parade, but shoots it foul for strike 1. 2 runs across for the Lady Cats, looking to add to it here in the first. And the 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. There was the changeup, or nope. She fouled it off, and it rolled into fair territory, but after it had already been called foul, so strike 2. But that is smart on Hernandez's part. Even think it may be in fair territory, you go ahead and take off. 0-0 2 strike count. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and takes a shot at an inside off-speed pitch and knocks it foul between Coach McCraw and the Goddard dugout. So hangs tough. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first is Corral. Reached on the single. 2 runs across already for the Lady Cats. 1 down here in the first. 0-2 pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot right down the line, but just foul. Guzman touched it, but right after it went foul. Lucky she was completely into foul territory. So Hernandez hangs tough. Count remains 0-2. And a score update coming in. Well, we'll get you that here in a minute. And the 0-2 pitch swung on, and that one is going to be high in the air, but foul out of play on the left side. Score update coming in from Carlsbad. Other Lee County action tonight. The Hobbs Lady Eagles winning their first game against the Cave Girls in extra innings, 3-2. Dawn Morgan with that game over on the Hobbs Sports YouTube channel. Thanks, Dawn, for sending that in. Good battle going on in the pitch to Hernandez. That one is going to roll in and a snap throw down to first as Corral back in safely. Ball one at the plate. Congratulations to the Lady Eagles. I believe they would, as long as they don't lose the second game by more than 8 runs, they would be the district champs there. And the pitch swung on, and that's a line shot out to deep left field. That one is going to bounce off the Battle Energy sign as Morales gets to it. Coach McCraw going to hold Corral up over at third, but it is the RBI double to left for Layla Hernandez, and the line continues to move for the Lovington Lady Cats. So now Zimmery Ellis to the plate. Zim in game 1 went 2 for 3. And a foul tip out in then a couple of singles. Run scored, and she'll take the first pitch and shoot that foul down the left field line. Zimmery 2 for 3, as we mentioned. 3 RBIs, a run scored, and 2 for 3. Had a good game 1 for the Lovington sophomore center fielder. Coach McCraw going to come over and have a quick word with her. Flores in the ring. And having a little bit of trouble. It looks like the Lovington Bats have come to play today. Of course, Lovington wins. They are the outright district champs. And the 0-1 pitch as the changeup swung on and missed as Ellis well out in front of that one. Good pitch selection there for Flores. Crawford not able to hang on to it, but keeps it in front of her, and so that will keep everybody right where they're at. And the pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air out to left field, is going over, and misplaying the ball is Morales. That'll score 1, that'll score 2, and it is a 2 RBI double for Zimmery Ellis as Morales overruns the ball, never touches it. So it will be a double, not an error, and makes this a 4-0 ball game in favor of your Lady Cats. And now Jocelyn Olguin to the plate. Olguin in game number 1 went 1 for 3. Had a 2 RBI double in the first, then a couple of hard flyouts. As I think we're going to have a change in the outfield. Yep, they're going to switch Gonzalez over to left and move Morales to right. So Gonzalez and Morales changing places as Jocelyn Olguin will step in. First pitch to Jocelyn is top of the zone, inside corner, strike 1. Just 1 out, 4 runs across for the Lady Cats here in their half of the first. So Olguin back in with the open stance. Flores will deal the 0-1, swung on, and that was a shot right back up the middle off the ground as Coach McCraw going to wave Ellis around, and the play at the plate not going to be in time, and it is an RBI single for Jocelyn Olguin. Takes that one out into left center field. The RBI single moves to second on the throw to the plate, and it's 5 runs across for Lovington. Bailey Garcia to the plate now. Bailey in game number 1, scoring the winning run. She was 2 for 3 with the run scored and an RBI, and that one will be low to Bailey for ball number 1. Oh, 1 ball, no strike count. Lovington trying to win the outright district title. They win this game, they will. Pitch to Bailey, swung on, and that one's going foul, out of play on the left side. 1-1. So Lovington would be the outright district champions, were they to hold on and win this game. And I think would make a pretty good case to be number 1 in the state. 1-1 pitch to Garcia, inside, and just missing, ball 2. So with 2 ball, 1 strike count. These Goddard Lady Rockets, I think, will get in the playoffs. Probably will not get the home game next week. 2-1 pitch swung on, and that one is shot foul out into left field. Missing the fair line by about a foot. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 2 ball, 2 strike count. Garcia, the number 8 hitter for the Lady Cats, as they look to pick up right where they left off, and have picked up right where they left off in game 1 with the sticks. Flores ready, has the sign from Crawford, and the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air out to center field. As going over is Kobos and making the grab. Bailey gives it a ride, but comes up short, and there's 2 down now for the Lady Cats. So that'll bring the number 9 hitter, Daphne Utahara, to the plate. Daphne did not bat in game 1. She was the pitcher. And the flex. Went the whole way in the ring, got the win. Also her 100th strikeout of the season, 101, I believe it is now. So her first at bat, and she'll take the first pitch and get that one out into Never Never Land for strike 1. It was nice. Daphne and her mother came up before the game, wanted to give Dawn and I T-shirts from the Booster Club. We appreciate that. 0-1 pitch to Utahara. Good movement on that one as it'll nip the inside corner. Strike 2. So an 0-ball, 2-strike count, 2 down, but 5 runs across for Lovington. They have batted around here in the first. 0-2 pitch. That one going to roll in. Ball 1. Good eye for Utahara. So the 1-ball, 2-strike count. Of course, after tonight, we'll be back here at the Friendly Confines either next Friday evening or next Saturday afternoon, round 1, 2024 state tournament. The 1-2 pitch inside and low evens the count at 2-2. Again, I think Goddard will make it. They'll be somewhere right in the middle of the pack. I don't know that they will get a home game if losing both of these games here today. We'll look at some of their potentials later. And the 2-2 pitch to Daff, and that'll be high for ball 3. Utahara will work the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, the 3-2 count. Runner at second is Olguin. And the payoff pitch from Flores. That one is low and away for ball 4, but the runner goes and in time. So Utahara gets the walk, but Olguin decides to take off anyway, and she is gunned down 2-5 for out number 3. But the Lady Cats put 5 runs on the board. We've played an inning. Lovington 5. Goddard nothing. Lovington Lady Cat softball continues in a moment.
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington. Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
For the Lady Cats, they get 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors committed by Goddard, and 1 runner left on the bases. We head to the second. All Lovington in this one so far, 5-0. I'm TJ Miracle, Don Morgan on assignment tonight. Tiff and Evie keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square, and Rosendo and Charlie are in Portales tonight with the Lovington boys. So thanks to Rosendo and the Thumb for taking care of that one. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for Goddard. That is Marisol Hernandez, Jore Guzman, and then Gabriela Flores. So that is 4, 5, and 6 for the Lady Rockets. Now, Hernandez was 0 for 0. She walked a couple of times, got left stranded out there a couple of times. Also had a stolen base in game number 1. This will be the first time she's faced Rodriguez, so Zabri will retake the rubber in the ring and ready to go. Quiroga settles in behind the plate, and we are underway in the second inning. Swung on, and that's a hard shot. Jammed over to Hernandez, and she'll fire across the diamond. And a good stretch by Olguin, and burn her down 6-3 for out number 1. Hernandez rushed the throw a little bit, was on target, but in the dirt. And Olguin digs it out, and there is 1 down. So 1 out and a good play. As now to be Jore Guzman to the plate. Guzman 0 for 2 and struck out in that first game. Oh, Rodriguez ready to go, and she'll deal, and that one is going to be popped up over on the left side, and easy catch for Layla. 4 out, number 2. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You like that? That is efficiency. So now to be Gabriela Flores to the plate. So Flores, pitcher on pitcher duel, will step in. Flores in game 1 was 0 for 2, and Zabriel Deal swung on, and that'll be a ground shot. Corral with it across the diamond and overthrows Olguin. And so Flores will reach on the E5. So the first error of the day. And Goddard will have their first base runner of the day. Courtesy runner comes in for the Lady Rockets. Courtesy runner will be De La Rosa, who's the only person they've got on their bench this game. Alexa De La Rosa. So De La Rosa in to run for the pitcher, Flores. It's now to be Marissa Morello to the plate. Morello did not play in game number 1, so this will be her first at bat of the series. 5-0 the score. Lovington gonna try and just put the little error behind them. Although that would have been and potentially could have been a 3-pitch inning. And the pitch to Morello is up and away. Ball number 1. So 1 ball, no strike count. Of course, 9 straight pitches with 3 strikeouts is an immaculate inning. I don't know what a 3-pitch inning is. Just fantastic in the pitch away. That'll be ball number 2. So a 2 ball, no strike count. Didn't happen, so we won't worry about it. Runner at first is De La Rosa running for Flores, who reached via an error. Corner infielders are in for the number 7 hitter Morello. And the pitch swung on, and that'll be a ground shot as Hernandez going to take it the short way and tap second herself before a sliding De La Rosa can get there. So the fielder's choice for Morello, and De La Rosa is out, and that will be 3 away. We've played an inning and a half here in Lovington. Lady Cats 5, Lady Rockets nothing. Lovington Lady Cats softball continues on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
No runs, no hits, 1 error, and 1 runner left on for the Goddard Lady Rockets. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, and we turn it back over to the top of the Lovington Lady Cat lineup with Quiroga, Morales, and Rodriguez. That is 1, 2, and 3 for Lovington, leading this one 5-0. So a lot of questions over who Lovington could be playing, of course. Talked about it a little in game 1. We'll talk about it more in the post game, I'm sure. Kind of a logjam down there between 14 and 18 or 19. All of them kind of on the bubble, including Portales. So Quiroga 1 for 1 with a run scored, and the first pitch to Q is up high for ball 1. Oops, let me get that changed. There we go. All right, score bug corrected. And the 0-1 pitch. Ooh, low bridge as Quiroga ducking out of the way of a high inside one, ball 2. A 2 ball, no strike count. Lady Cats in control and looking to stay that way. Flores will deal, and that one will be inside. Ball 3, good eye for Quiroga. Flores and Crawford, still your battery. Gallegos, Morello, Hernandez, Guzman, the infield, first to third. And the 3-0 pitch, and that one will be high for ball 4 as Quiroga works the leadoff walk. First walk of the ball game issued by Flores. Now it'll be Honey Morales to the plate. Honey put one way up in the air and way deep, but Cobos caught it on the track. Now she is 0 for 1, and we will have a courtesy runner in the game as Gonzalez back in to run for Quiroga. Opecia Gonzalez on to run again. She actually scored that run. It goes in Quiroga's book. So now Morales will step in 0 for 1. As Lovington looks to keep control of this one. Flores will deal, and that one's high for ball number 1. A bit of a timeout there. Don't know what was going on. I looked down at the book, and the pitch as the runner goes, and they throw down plenty of time as Gonzalez is burned down 2-6 for out number 1. Well, they hit and run, and coach going to come over and have a quick word with Morales. You know, that didn't quite work like they planned on. And it's a 1-ball, 1-strike count. So trying to steal a base and cause someone out. And the pitch swung on, and Honey will shoot that one over to the left side. Backhanded in the hole by Hernandez across the diamond in time to Gallegos. 6-3 for out number 2. So quickly 2 down. So now it'll be Zabri Rodriguez to the plate. Zabri hit one that I'm not sure has landed yet. It was heading towards Denver City last anybody saw it. 2-run homer her last time up, so she is 1 for 1. And Flores swung on, and that one will be high and in the air and out of play on the left side for strike number 1. A 1-ball, no strike count. Goddard trying to have their first clean inning of the afternoon. And the pitch to Zabri. The curveball breaks, but not enough, and it'll even the count at a ball and a strike. That's the first curve we've seen from Flores, so she's got it in the arsenal. Looked pretty good. 1-1 pitch swung on, and Zabri will shoot that one foul out into deep left field on the ground. But now down in the count, 1-ball, 2 strikes. So Lovington next Friday or Saturday, depending on who the opponent is. Miamura, Portales, Albuquerque Academy, Kirtland Central, Moriarty, Santa Teresa. Possibly even Hope Christian down there. Could be a possibility. All on bubble teams. Be 15 or 16. Which is who Lovington would face, depending on their seeding, which will be 1 or 2. That's high for ball 2. So a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Crawford on the inside, and the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one is popped up and out of play on the left side. For Goddard, they will, in all likelihood, be on the road somewhere around Belen or Valley or Bloomfield, Bernalillo, somewhere like that. But they will have a shot at it, and the pitch is up and in, ball 3. So the full count now to Zabri Rodriguez. So 3-2. Flores trying to get out of this one unblemished. And the pitch, Zabri will take that one. Probably would have been up and in for ball 4, but catches a piece of it about halfway down the bat and shoots it out of play. So she wants to see another pitch, something with an opportunity for. Crawford set up well on the inside, and the pitch swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air, going to be popped up over on the left side. Hernandez goes over, but misplays it in and out of her glove. It'll be an E6, and Zabri takes off and will head to second. And so it actually hits her as she gets to second. Zabri reaching on the E6. And that will turn things over to Angelina Corral now. I think we will have maybe a courtesy runner in for Zabri. We'll see who trots out. And it's Braylon Hernandez, but we'll see. So waiting to see who comes out to run for the pitcher, Rodriguez. And it'll be Johanna Ochoa out to run for Rodriguez. I'll make myself a note. So Ochoa on running for Zabria reached via the error. And so Lovington with a chance to try and scratch a run through. Angelina Corral singled to left and scored back in the first. She is 1 for 1. So Angelina settles in, ready to go. First pitch from Flores inside, and that is going to get away from the pitcher Crawford. And on the passed ball, that will let Ochoa move on down to third. It's ball one at the plate to Corral. Angelina can find her way on. Layla Hernandez waits on deck. And the 1-0 pitch, that one is going to be high, ball two. Corral is the cleanup hitter for the Lady Cats. So the open stance, right towards the front of the box. Flores will deal, and that one will be high, ball three. So the 3-ball, no strike count. We'll see if Angelina has the green light should Flores groove her one, or if the take sign will be on. 3-0 pitch, and doesn't matter if it was on or not, it was up and in, ball four. So now Lady Cats at the corners on the second walk of the afternoon. Turning into evening by Flores. So now it'll be Layla Hernandez. Layla, a ringing double that went to the wall at the Lee County Electric Co-op sign out there. So she'll step in, 2 on, 2 out, and the first pitch is up and away, ball one. All of a sudden, Flores having a little trouble finding the strike zone. Sorry, third walk of the afternoon, second walk of the inning. And the 1-0 pitch, and that one is up and in. Ball number 2. So 6 straight balls thrown by Flores. Make her pitch to you. Hernandez ready. Flores deals. Swung on, and that's a hard shot. Just foul. As it kicked up the chalk about the 50-foot line and then went foul right before it got to the bag. So it'll be strike one. And had 2-run double written all over it. If it stays about 18 inches further right for about another 10 feet. So a 2-ball, 1 strike count, and the pitch to Hernandez swung on, and that'll be a little blooper that'll die right in front of second, but not in time. It'll score the run as it is picked up by Morello, and outrunning it is Corral to second, so it'll be an RBI infield single for Hernandez in Lovington. Has scored in every inning. So now runners at first and second, and Zimmery Ellis to the plate, a 2 RBI double her last time up. And the first pitch to Zim, the curveball is in there, strike one. Good pitch there from Flores. So no ball, 1 strike count. Hernandez at first, Corral at second. And the 0-1 to Ellis. Another curveball, snap throw down, and that one is going to get away from the first baseman. That'll move everybody up as Corral moves to third. And Hernandez to second on the E2. So a second error keeps the inning alive for the Lady Cats. Dangerous throw, and it bit them that time. 1-1 to Ellis, and that's inside. Almost hitting Zimmery, and now a snap throw down to third. Gets away from the third baseman. Back-to-back throwing errors as that'll get a run home. As Corral going to score on another E2. And that'll let Hernandez come over to third. Now it is 7-0. As the wheels kind of coming off for the Lady Rockets here. Remember about Goddard. They are a very young team. So to be right at 500 for as young as this team is a fairly impressive accomplishment. And the pitch to Ellis, she'll foul that one weakly off over to the Goddard dugout. And now down in the count, or rather even in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So busy writing stuff down in the book, I forgot to fix the score bug. 2-2 pitch and swung on, and that one is lifted high in the air. A pop-up over on the left side. Could be trouble on the run, and that one is going to drop in, and it'll be an RBI bloop single for Zimmery Ellis as that'll plate Hernandez. So the bloop single, and everything that Lovington has done this inning has come with 2 outs. They've scored 3 runs, all with 2 outs, as now Jocelyn Olguin to the plate. Olguin, an RBI single. Her last time up then was burned down, trying to steal third. 2 in the first inning. First pitch to Jocelyn, changeup and a good one. Olguin over the top of that one, strike 1. Well, she swung at that one, almost the old Adrian Beltre where she goes down to one knee kind of thing. She didn't, but kind of looked like she might. And the 0-1 pitch, that'll be a line shot, going to find its way through into left field. Bobbled momentarily by Gonzalez, but it won't matter. Coach McCraw going to hold up Ellis at second, but it is a 2-out single for Olguin to keep the line moving. And now it'll be Bailey Garcia to the plate. Bailey hit a deep one to center field. Yet Cobo's caught back in the first, so she's 0 for 1, and the first pitch to Bailey is inside, ball number 1. 3 runs across this inning for the Lady Cats. Trying to make it another early one here on senior night. Doing the damage with 2 outs as Flores will deal. Bailey watches that one high and away, ball 2. Daphne Utahara waits on deck as Lovington wants to just keep the line moving. Olguin at first, Ellis at second. Flores has the sign from Crawford, and the 2-0 is inside, ball 3. So the 3-ball no strike count. Garcia, freshman, out. Now she's back in. And the 3-0 pitch, and that one is going to be inside and low for ball 4. 4th walk of the ball game issued by Flores, and now the bases are loaded full of Lady Cats. Garcia at first, Olguin at second, Ellis at third. So Daphne Utahara, who walked and was left stranded in the first, will step in. Bases loaded, so she'll try and cash them in against Flores. First pitch to Daff is going to be at the top of the zone for strike 1. So the no ball, 1 strike count. Bases loaded, 2 outs, 3 runs across for the Lady Cats, all coming with 2 outs. A 1 pitch to Utahara, that rolls behind her. And, they're going to say it hit her. So that will score the run. Utahara with the RBI hit by pitch will plate Ellis and move everybody else along, and it is a 9-0 ball game. First hit batter for either team. So that puts Olguin at first, or rather at third, Garcia at second, Utahara at first after the RBI hit by pitch. And now turn it back over. The Lady Cats have batted around, and Quiroga will step in. Quiroga walked, and her courtesy runner was thrown out trying to steal, and that one is a good pitch, but just low for ball number 1. So the 1 ball, no strike count. And the pitch to Quiroga. She will shoot that one. A line shot right at Guzman, who slaps the leather up and makes the grab, the line out to the third baseman. But Lovington will put 4 more across, all of them coming with 2 outs in the inning. We head to the third. Lovington 9, Goddard nothing. Lady Cat softball continues in a moment.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called Smart Hub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the Smart Hub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the Smart Hub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with Smart Hub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
4 runs on 3 hits, 3 errors committed by Goddard, and 3 runners left on. The bases left loaded by the Lady Cats, but they got 4 runs in that inning, all with 2 outs. So you're not going to complain too much. No, we're not. I'm TJ. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are around the world watching on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Please subscribe, by the way, and HobbsAmerica.com. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 due up for Goddard as Jayla Morales will see her first at bat of the evening. She was one of the reserve players in game one, so Morales comes on, and the first pitch from Zabry is going to be outside for ball number 1. So a 1 ball, no strike count. Lovington trying to wrap up the district championship, the undisputed district championship. Not that it's disputed anyway, but the pitch swung on and missed. Good pitch from Rodriguez. Evens the count at 1-1. They do have the tiebreaker on Artesia, so they've already claimed number 1 in district. Now looking to claim the outright title, and the pitch swung on, and getting just a piece of that one was Morales, taking a pretty good cut at it. Shooting it back foul into the chain link, and the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The outright district championship, as I was trying to say, not undisputed. It's been an extremely long week. So a 1 ball, 2 strike count. Outfield deep, straightaway infield, their normal positions. The 1-2 pitch, breaking ball, just missing inside. And the count evens up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Zabry's got a good curveball. She doesn't use it just a whole lot. There was one right there where it missed by I don't know how much. And the 2-2 pitch swung on, and that one heads out over to the tennis court. So Morales will stay alive with a 2 ball, 2 strike count. So the 2-2 count as Quiroga and Rodriguez both checking on the wristbands. Now they're ready. 2-2 pitch, and that one off speed, just missing outside. And it'll run the count full to Morales. First full count seen by any of the Rocket hitters. And they only had, let's see, 1 in the first game, 2 in the first game. And the pitch swung on and missed. No, she got a piece of it to stay alive. Fouled it off back into her knee, I think. So, got a piece of a pretty good pitch to stay alive. Fouling one into yourself, though, does never feel extremely good. She's all right, kind of shaking it out. So Morales back in. She's tough. She's ready. Always a smile on a lot of the faces in softball. So Zabry right in the middle of the rubber, ready to go. We'll do the payoff pitch again. Swung on, and that's a line shot foul over to the Goddard dugout. So Morales fighting off another pretty good pitch to stay alive. Zabry gets the softball back. She's ready to deal. And for the 3rd time, payoff pitch, and for the 3rd time, spoiled off by Morales. So this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Pretty good battle here between Rodriguez and Morales, the number 8 hitter for the Lady Rockets. Your Coach McCraw maybe in the background calling out the pitch selection. Quiroga set up in the middle, and the payoff pitch, and fought off again. So this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. So Morales fighting off some pretty tough pitches from Rodriguez to hang tough up there. So a 10-pitch at-bat to lead things off for the Goddard now right fielder. 3-2, and that one fought off again. And big smile from Morales. She spoiled off 4 or 5 straight pitches. So an 11-pitch at-bat coming up. The 11th pitch of this battle. Crawford waits on deck, then Gonzalez. That is 8, 9, and 1. But a pitcher-hitter duel here. Morales is choked up a little bit. And that one is in there. Called strike 3. Ringer up and set her down. Z-Rod wins the battle in the end. Her 2nd K of the ball game. And there is 1 down for Goddard here in their half of the 3rd. Top 3. Now it'll be Marissa Crawford to the plate. Crawford 0 for 1 in game number 1. Oh, she'll step in, and the first pitch swung on, and that'll be a line shot. out into shallow center field. On the run, Ellis will get it. And the number 9 hitter, Crawford, with the first hit of the doubleheader, or rather the third hit of the doubleheader, but the first hit in this game for Goddard. So a one-out single for the catcher, Crawford. And now that'll turn it over back to the top of the lineup for Kiana Gonzalez. Gonzalez took the first pitch of the ball game, grounded it to Sabri Sanchez. She is 0 for 1. And the first pitch swung on, and that'll be a hard shot on the ground. Layla takes it herself to second, to first, but not in time to turn the double play. So Crawford will be out on the 6 unassisted, and then Gonzalez reaching on the fielder's choice. So 2 down now as Adriana Cobos to the plate. Cobos 0 for 1. So a runner at first, 2 out. Goddard has their first hit of the contest. And it comes with 1 out, now 2 outs here in the third inning of game 2. As Rodriguez will deal, and that one over the head of a leaping Hernandez. Ellis with it, bobbles momentarily, then throws it over to third, knocked down by Corral. But it'll be a single for Cobos to left. That'll let Gonzalez go all the way to third, and Cobos moves to second on the throw in. Gonzalez never even thought about pulling up at second. He just took it in, and quick timeout on the field as the Lady Cats going to talk things out momentarily. So while we've got a moment, big thanks to Western States Insurance, Connie and her crew. All your insurance need, personal, business, home, auto, life, whatever you need. If it's insurance, Connie can take care of you. Over at Western States Insurance, Lovington Schools. Appreciate them making it possible for us to be here doing these ball games, and also the First American Bank of Lovington, just to name a few. Of course, Eunice Pump and Supply. So the Stone family, it's Stone Oilfield Services. Couldn't do it without their help and support. So now Gallegos to the plate. She grounded out to first in the first, and she'll pop it up over on the right side this time. Charging in is Utahara, and Daff will slap the leather up and make the grab on the fly out to right. For out number 3, Goddard threatens but comes up empty. We go to the bottom of the 3. Lovington 9, Goddard nothing. Lady Cat softball continues in just a moment.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle is new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that help keeps your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. Napa, get up and go.
Stone Oilfield Services says many traffic fatalities may be caused by an intoxicated driver. So do yourself and your community a favor and remember the 3 C's of safety: caution, courtesy, and above all, common sense. Safe and sober driving is everyone's responsibility. That message was from Stone Oilfield Services in Lovington, a name you can trust and depend on. For quality and integrity, call 575-396-1840. From the Stone family and staff at Stone Oilfield Services.
No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on for the Goddard Rockets in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Lady Cats. That is Morales, Rodriguez, and Corral. So Lovington up by 9, looking to keep the turnstiles moving, and we will have a pinch hitter in the game for Morales. That'll be Ochoa. So Ochoa on to pinch hit. This will be her first at bat of the series. So Ochoa with a little power. Going to come in to pinch hit here at the top of the, or rather the bottom of the third inning. So Ochoa on to hit for the DP Morales. So Johanna Ochoa will get her first at-bat of the series. The umpire writing everything down while we've got a moment. Big thanks to our friends at Lovington Auto Supply in Napa. When you need the Napa know-how for your car, get it from the good folks at Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D here in Lovington. So Lee County Electric Cooperative powering the Love City in northern Lee County. So the first pitch to Ochoa swung on, and Johanna takes that one out of play for strike 1. Of course, also a big thanks to our friends at Devon Energy all over Lee County. Devon helping all of our school systems. And the pitch to Ochoa is going to be low for ball number 1, so evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike count to Ochoa. Outfield deep and straight away. Infield pretty much their normal positions. 1-1 count, and that one is up and in, ball 2. And last but not least, I'd like to say a big thanks to our friends at Bob's Thriftway. Bob's Thriftway, your local hometown grocery store. The Jamison family, longtime friends of the station, and of course supporters of the Lovington Wildcats and Lady Cats. And the 2-1 swung on and fouled back to the screen. And Ochoa evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes as I get the score bug caught back up again. So Ochoa, Rodriguez, Corral, 2, 3, 4 due up for Lovington. It's the sun finally down and the lights coming on. That one is hit off the fists and right to the shortstop, Hernandez. Ochoa getting under that one a little bit, and so 1 up and 1 down for the Lady Cats, and now it'll be Zabri Rodriguez to the plate. Zabri 1 for 2 had the 2-run bomb in the first, then reached via an error and scored in that 4-run with 2-out outburst that Lovington had in the second. So 1 for 2 officially as Zabri steps in, and the pitch to Rodriguez is up high for ball number 1. So Flores, if she can take any solace in that last inning, it's none of those runs were earned because of the error. And the pitch is up and in to Rodriguez, ball 2. So the 2-ball, no strike count. My guess is Flores may nibble against Zabri. Probably not going to get her anything she can really sink her teeth into. The 2-0 pitch, and Zabri doesn't care. She's going to shoot that one on the ground. Bouncing ball goes all the way to the wall out left as Zabri rounds first. She is heading towards second, and it'll be a 1-out double to left for Zabri Rodriguez. So that'll bring Angelina Corral to the plate. May have another courtesy runner come in. Don't know who it's going to be with Ochoa having just hit. I believe that'll be Jabri Rios, maybe. Yep, it'll be Jabri Rios. So Rios on to run for Rodriguez. So Rios, the courtesy runner at second. And now Angelina Corral to the plate. She's 1 for 1. Singled and scored in the first. Walked and scored in the second. So 1 for 1 with 2 runs scored. Not a bad game for the Lady Cat cleanup hitter. So Angelina will step in. Lovington going to try and keep the line moving here with just 1 out. Flores looks to Crawford, and she'll deal to Corral, and that one, a good curveball is in there. Strike 1. So a no ball, 1 strike count to Corral. Flores picking up the pace a little bit in the 0-1 pitch, and that one will be high and away, and the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count to Corral at the plate. 1-1 pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot, but foul right down the third baseline. Of course, Angelina, one of the 2 seniors on this Lady Cat squad. She'll be continuing her softball career at Howard College in Big Spring, Texas. I happen to know it quite well. I am alumni. And there's probably a reason that I can't do math. No, I'm kidding. And the pitch, and that one will be inside. And evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Both Lady Cat seniors going to be continuing their careers. We'll talk about that in the postgame. And the pitch up high, and that'll be ball 4. So that'll be the 5th walk issued. So now Angelina at first, Rios at second, and Layla Hernandez to the plate. Layla 2 for 2, a couple runs scored and an RBI. So Hernandez steps in, and she'll take the first pitch. That is in the dirt. Ball 1. Nice job by Crawford to block that out. Of course, Hernandez going to be moving on after this season to Oklahoma Wesleyan in Bartlesville. 1-0 pitch and took something off of that one. Good changeup and Layla over the top of it. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-1 count. 2 on, 1 out. Lovington trying to put more crooked numbers on the board here in the third. And the pitch swung on, and that's a line shot out to deep left field. That is going to go all the way to the wall. That'll get 1 run home. That'll get 2 runs home. And it is a 2 RBI double for Layla Hernandez as she smokes it to the wall in left. It'll plate Rios. It'll plate Corral. And now an 11-0 score in favor of the Lady Cats. So Zimri Ellis to the plate. Z's 2 for 2. 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Doubled in the first, singled in the second. First chance to Ellis, and she'll take that one and shoot it foul. That one was low and in. She might have been better served with the 7-iron there, but I don't think you can use one of those on the softball diamond. It's a no-ball, 1-strike count. So just 1 out, though, for the Lady Cats. They have blown this one open. And the pitch swung on, and same place, same ball, same hit, same result, same place. And Ellis now down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. So the 0-2 count going to have to go into plate protection mode. Hernandez stands at second after the 2 RBI double. Couple of runs in for Lovington this inning. And the 0-2 pitch, and that one is a good curveball, but just misses inside. Pretty good pitch there from Flores, and from up here, of course, I'm sitting a little bit off towards the left from my perspective, from the right side batter's box. I'm pretty much sitting in the right side batter's box up in the booth. 1-2 pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot right to the third baseman who fires across the diamond. Going to be in time to get Ellis, but it will move Layla Hernandez to third, so Ellis is out. 5-3 for out number 2. But now it'll put Jocelyn Olguin to the plate. Olguin 2 for 2 in the game. So Lovington going to look to do more 2-out damage. All 4 of their runs in the second inning coming with 2 outs. 4 runs here to end the game. Whoa, up and in as Olguin having to get out of the way of that one. Ball number 1. Then a 1-ball, no strike count. Hernandez at third. And the 1-0 pitch swung on, and that's a line shot over the head of the shortstop Hernandez. That'll go all the way to the wall as Olguin rounds first and heads to second. Then the ball gets away from Morello, but Flores, they're backing it up, and it is an RBI double for Olguin. That'll plate Hernandez. And now it's a 12-0 Lovington lead. And so Yaya Garcia going to come back for her sister Bailey. So Yaya had a big hit in that first game. Look back at my notes. Yeah, she had a 2 RBI single and scored in the game. So Yaya going to step in and look to keep the line moving. Yaya can find her way on. Daphne Utahara would represent the potential winning run. The first pitch to Yaya is inside corner, called strike 1. So the no ball, 1 strike count. So a no ball, 1 strike count, and the pitch, and that one will be low and in. Evens it up at 1-1. Yaya's walk-up song is Country Girls Shake It For Me, Luke Bryan. Fans have fun with that one. The 1-1 pitch swung on, and that one will be fouled over behind the Goddard dugout, strike 2. So the 1-ball, 2 strike count. Olguin stands at second. 3 runs across for the Lady Wildcats here in this third inning. So they are 3 runs or 6 outs away, whichever comes first from the outright district title. Yaya will fight one off and stay alive, 2-1. Of course, next Friday night we'll be right back here, Friday night or Saturday afternoon, depending on who we wind up playing. let the athletic departments work out. Everybody other than Portales, I'm betting it's Saturday afternoon. And the pitch swung on and missed as Yaya down swinging on a good changeup from Flores. She has her first strikeout of the ball game, and it will end the Lovington inning with 7 batters coming to the plate, 3 runs coming across. We head to the 4th. Lovington 12, Goddard nothing. Lady Cat softball continues on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community, so bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the 3rd. We head to the 4th, all Lovington in this one, 12-0. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo tonight. Dawn Morgan is on assignment. Tiff and Evie Stuber keeping an eye and an ear on things. I never actually fly solo. You're watching and listening wherever you are, and folks here in the booth. So now it'll be Hernandez, Guzman, and Flores. That is 4, 5, and 6. Middle third of the order due up for the Goddard Lady Rockets as they try and crawl back into this one. And Hernandez will take the first pitch from Zabri and shoot it out of play over the Lovington dugout and into the netting that protects the softball, or rather the tennis courts, for strike 1. We're at the softball field. Zabri ready to go, and the pitch inside. And the count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-1 strike count to Marisol Hernandez. 0 for 1, grounded out to Hernandez. Back in the 2nd inning. So a 1-1 strike count. A real deal swung on, and that's another ground shot. Hernandez with it, fires it over to Olguin at first. 6-3 for out number 1. 1 down now as Yore Guzman to the plate. She popped out to Hernandez. 0 for 1. So Lovington almost ready to go. I've been told there will be fireworks tonight, so you can come watch the fireworks. Probably be able to see them from anywhere in town. As the first pitch to Guzman. Fastball away, and that'll be ball number 1. Of course, it is senior night tonight. 2 seniors on this Lady Cat squad. Recognizing them after the game, Angelina Corral, Layla Hernandez. 1-1 pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot. Foul over on the left side of things. That'll be strike 1, I think. So it's a 1-1 strike count. There we go. As the ball comes back in. So the 1-1 strike count to Guzman at the plate. And the pitch swung on, and that one is popped up over on the left side, but it's going to dump in. Garcia can't get to it. Hernandez can't get to it, and it is a Texas leaguer for the 8th grader, Yore Guzman. So that'll be the 3rd hit of the ball game for Goddard, and that'll bring Gabriela Flores to the plate. So the pitcher going to look to help her own cause here with 1 out, runner on. Flores reached via an error. Her last time up is 0 for 1, was left stranded. Lovington still trying to keep control of the shutout. And the pitch, that one going to sail. And nothing Quiroga can do about it. Guzman with good speed takes off on the wild pitch. It'll be ball 1. Haven't had an opportunity to do much Harry Doyle this year. That was just a bit high. came out of the hand funny. Might have hit the hip. Or just a little bit off the fingertips funny. Well pitched no matter how you look at it. And that one will be a little squibber over to the right side. Olguin handles it easily, and she'll throw across the diamond. Not in time to get the speedy Guzman. So Flores is out. The ground out to first, unassisted, 2 down. And so now to bring Maria Morello to the plate. Morello, fielder's choice, her last time up. So runner at third. As Zabry looks in, Quiroga on the outside, and the pitch popped up over on the right side. Could be trouble, as that one is going to dump in front of Utahada, and that will plate a run. And so the first run of the series will plate Guzman, and it'll be an RBI single for Morello. So dumps the little single into right. And so that will put Goddard on the board. Took them 7 innings to do it, but they do. And so now Jayla Morales to the plate. She's 0 for 1, struck out after a huge battle in the third inning, and the first pitch is in there to her. Strike one. Yeah, an 11-pitch at bat. Still runner at first is Morello after the RBI single. 12-1 is the score. Z delivers, and that one will be fouled. Nice job by Coach Gillette over there fielding that one. He used 2 hands, proper fielding technique. Hats off, Coach, and that'll be strike 2. So a no ball, 2 strike count to the number 8 hitter Morello at the plate. A real deal swung on. That'll be a ground shot. Hernandez with it goes over to Olguin at first. Plenty of time, 6-3 for out number 3. But the Goddard Lady Rockets managed to put a run on the board, and they get the goose egg off of the doubleheader. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Lovington 12, Goddard 1. Lady Cat softball continues in just a moment.
Lovington Schools proudly supports their athletic teams and wants to encourage all teachers, students, and staff to keep pressing on. Wildcats, you are winners on and off of the court. Lovington Municipal Schools are proud of holding the utmost and highest standards. Go out there and be proud to be part of the Big Blue. For more information on what is happening now at Lovington Schools, log on to lovingtonschools.net and bet you won't be disappointed. Go Big Blue. 3 claps and a woo!
Western States Insurance.
Why choose Western States Insurance as your independent insurance agent? Because Western States Insurance is more than an insurance agency. They're a people agency dedicated to the insurance needs of their customers. Western States Insurance is large enough to provide the products you demand and small enough to offer you personal service.
We've got you covered. Western States Insurance.
Call 396-1318 or go by 212 North Love in Lovington.
Goddard gets 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and they leave 1 runner stranded. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Lovington in control of this one, 12-1. So Braylon Hernandez will step in to hit for Utahada. So Hernandez will get her first at bat of the series. So Braylon to start it off. So has seen a lot of times as a courtesy runner, but her first at bat and the first pitch from Flores will be inside for ball number 1. Of course, if Lovington can get 4 runs across, that would end the ball game. The 4 runs or 3 outs for Goddard, whichever comes first. And the 1-0 pitch, curveball, inside corner, evens it up at a ball and a strike. So the 1 ball, 1 strike count to Hernandez. Hernandez, Quiroga, Morales. 9-1-2 due up for Lovington in their half of the 4th. 1-1 pitch, and that one inside. Braylon checks it up. Does she go? They ask for an appeal, and nope, they say she held it up. And it'll be ball number 2. So a 2 ball, 1 strike count. Wind has shifted and is now blowing in. We are expecting some storms tonight. Ball 3 inside. So trying to get this one done before potential storms. It does look a little cloudy back off to the southeast of here. So 3 ball, 1 strike count. Bottom of the 4th inning, Lovington in control, and the pitch swung on, and Braylon will foul that one off. And it'll run the count full. Still 3-2 the count. Coming up either Friday evening or Saturday afternoon. Of course, we will have round 1 of the 2024 NMAA State Softball Tournament, the winner go home round. After that, it becomes double elimination. And the payoff pitch and swung on, and that's a line shot into left field. Going to go all the way to the wall. Hernandez rounds first. She is heading to second, and she's got a leadoff stand-up double, a ringer out to left field that hits the wall before Gonzalez can get to it. And so now that'll put Quiroga at the plate, and we will have another pinch hitter. Nope, it'll be Quiroga, as Morales is on deck. Okay. Quiroga to the plate. Quiroga, 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the first, walked in the second, and then lined out in the second. And we're got a quick timeout. No lightning, I don't think, but the wind is definitely getting chilly. I think maybe just telling Coach, hey, let's see if we can move this along a little bit. The storm front is coming in. Another pitch to Quiroga's inside, and that'll bounce off of the plate. And that will let Hernandez go to third. And it'll be ball one to an eye at the plate. So the 1-ball, no strike count. So Hernandez now at third. And a 1-0 count to Quiroga at the plate. The pitch from Flores to good pitch, curveball, nips the inside corner. That has been a very effective pitch for Flores. When she's had the control of it, it has been devastating. She did right there, good pitch. Flores ready to twirl the 1-1, and that one will be high for ball number 2. No 2-ball, 1 strike count. Lovington winning 12-1. And we've got a little storm moving through, so the pitch swung on, and that one is smoked but foul out to left field. So evens the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the 2-ball, 2 strike count to Quiroga. Everybody looking at the weather. Again, they're scheduled to be fireworks after this one. And the pitch swung on, and that one is hit high in the air and tailing out into center field. And it'll be caught by Cobos, but tagging up and scoring is Hernandez. So it'll be a sac fly RBI for Quiroga, and makes this a 13-0 Lovington lead. So that'll be Honey Morales back to the plate. Honey 0 for 2 in the ball game. Was pinch hit for last time up. And so she's 0 for 2 and due in this one. So Morales gonna step in. She'll face Flores for the 3rd time. And the pitch, Honey takes that one, a line shot right to the third baseman, Guzman. Guzman, a couple of great plays over there, and that one is one of them. So she's stolen a couple from the Lovington Lady Cats. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing. So now Zabry Rodriguez to the plate. A 13-1 lead by the Lady Cats. Flores will deal. Zabry takes the first pitch. That one is on the ground. It is handled at third, and then the long throw across the diamond from Guzman to Gallegos, 5-3 for out number 3. But Lovington does put another run across. We head to the 5th inning. Our score, Lovington 13, Goddard 1. Lady Cat softball continues in just a moment.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
One run on one hit, no errors, nobody left on for the Lady Cats in the bottom of the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for the Goddard Lady Rockets. It'll be Crawford, Gonzalez, and Cobos. They are going to have to score, let's see, 4 runs if they want to see a bottom of the fifth inning. As I think Lovington's going to try for a quick 1-2-3 as the wind and the dirt have really kicked up. The wind is coming out of the southeast now. It was southwest when we started. But now to the southeast, we're seeing gusts up to 40, 45 miles per hour. So Crawford steps in. She is 1 for 2, or rather 1 for 1. Singled back in the third. Zabri Rodriguez still in the ring, trying to get the complete game under her belt in the 22nd win of the season for the Lady Cats. And the pitch, and that one is up and away, ball number 1. Well, can't worry about the wind and the weather. We're playing it all the time. Just deal it in. Trust your defense and see what happens. Temperature has definitely dropped about 20 degrees as it has gotten a little bit cooler out there. And the 1-0 pitch, fastball inside, and that'll be ball number 2. So the 2-ball, no strike count. Both of these teams should be playoff bound. Playoffs begin next week. Lovington will be here at home. Goddard, I would imagine, will probably have to go on the road. And the pitch swung on and missed. Good cutter out there and cut away as Crawford pulled the trigger on empty space and runs the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. So the 2-1 count, and that one swung on, and that's a hard shot on the ground. Can find its way through out into right field. Utahada gets to it and tosses it in quickly, and a good strong throw. Not in time to get a speedy Crawford, who has the leadoff single to right. So now it'll be Kiana Gonzalez to the plate. 1 on, nobody out. So runner at first. 5th hit of the ball game for Goddard. They're not going to quit and go anywhere. Lovington's going to have to earn it. And the pitch, and that one is away from Rodriguez. Ball 1. 1-ball, no strike count. Crawford at first after the leadoff single. Gonzalez 0 for 2, grounded out in the first. Fielder's choice in the third. As Abriel dealing that one up and away. Ball number 2. Looks like the delivery point is shifted on her a little bit. I have a feeling she'll adjust it. There's a big gust of wind, and a good portion of the infield start coming back towards the press box, and the pitch is high for ball 3. So a 3-ball, no strike count. Lady Cats up by 12. 13-1 is the score, but Goddard trying to force a bottom of the 5th inning, and that one will be in there called strike 1 on the 3-1 count. So a 3-ball, 1 strike count. Crawford at first after the leadoff single, and the pitch swung on and missed. That'll be strike number 2, so that'll run the count full to Gonzalez, the leadoff hitter for the Lady Rockets. So the 3-2 count as we click towards 8 o'clock in the evening, and the pitch swung on, and that one could be double play territory as it's bubbled by Sanchez, who takes it to second. Sabri to Hernandez to get the lead runner, Crawford. So she'll be out 4-6 for out number 1. Gonzalez will reach on the fielder's choice for the 2nd time in the ball game. Whoops, there we go. Wrong button. There we are. All right, score bug is fixed as Adriana Cobos to the plate. She's 1 for 2. Singled to left her last time up in the first pitch. Going to sail on Dabry a little bit. I think the wind having a little something to do with that one. Ball 1. So the 1-ball, no strike count. And as soon as we get out number 3, I will be closing the windows. We wait for another big dirt storm to come through. 1 on, 1 out, and the pitch swung on, and that one will be foul. And out of the reach in the air of Olguin. Count evens up at a ball and a strike. So the 1-ball, 1 strike count, 1 down. Lovington up big 13-1, winning game 1, 15-0. And looking to get a run rule game number 2. Still a 1-ball, 1-strike count to the number 2 hitter, Kobos, and she'll pop that one up over on the left side. Zabry playing with the wind, goes out behind first and misplays it. So the E4 will keep Goddard's hopes moving along. Second error of the ball game for the Lady Cats as Kobos at first and Gonzalez now at second. So now Juliet Gallegos to the plate. Gallegos 0 for 2, flew out to right to end the third inning. Also grounded out to Olguin in the first. 0-2 on, 1 out. And the first pitch, that's a hard shot, is knocked down by Corral. And she'll step on third to take the force. That's the smart play. So that'll force out Gonzalez at third. And Gallegos will reach on the fielder's choice. Kobos to second. And now there is 2 down, and Goddard down to their final 3 strikes of the night. So it will be up to their cleanup hitter, Marisol Hernandez, to try and keep the line moving for the Lady Rockets. Zabry trying to shut them down here, allowing just 1 run. And the pitch swung on, and that's a hard shot out into shallow left field. Going to get past Ellis, backed up by Utahada. That'll score a run. And it is an RBI double, and then a play at the plate. They're at third and gun them down as they got greedy. As Kobos will score, Gallegos is going to be out. That is 9-6 to 5 for out number 3. Hernandez with the RBI single. But that will do it as the Lovington Lady Cats victorious, our final 13-2. I am going to close the windows here and move the camera back, and we will come back and wrap this one up on senior night coming up. Lovington Lady Cats softball continues in just a moment.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
And welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat Softball here on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and HobbsAmerica.com as we prepare for senior night final in this one. Lovington winning game 2, 13-2 in 5 innings. Winning pitcher tonight is Zabry Rodriguez, and the Lovington Lady Cats are the district champions all by themselves. So congratulations to Coach Stephen McCraw and his staff for winning the district title. First time in quite a while. Final line scoring game 2, 13 runs, 13 hits, 2 errors, and 5 runners left on for the Lady Cats. 2 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors committed, and 5 left on for the Goddard Rockets. Zabry Rodriguez goes the whole way and will get the victory. Only one of those 2 runs was earned. Flores goes the complete distance for Goddard and will take the loss. Of those, 9 of her earned runs were earned in the ball game. Of course, they are getting ready to acknowledge the seniors on this district championship team, and I will say they've been an awful lot of fun to watch over the 4 years of their career and how far they have come since way back in 2021. So the 21, 22, 23, 24 season. So the year after COVID. 2 seniors on the team, with Layla Hernandez and Angelina Corral, both of them winning Lee County Electric scholarships. Layla Hernandez also winning a Rotary scholarship, so congratulations to her. Layla will be moving on to Oklahoma Wesleyan in Bartlesville, Oklahoma next year to continue her playing career, and Angelina Corral will be heading to Big Spring to continue her career at Howard College as a Howard College Lady Hawk. So my alma mater, and I think they're getting a whale of a softball player in Angelina Corral. So we will find out what the seedings will hold for these Lady Cats coming up on Sunday afternoon. They'll start that about 4:30 or so, probably around 5 o'clock before everything is released for sure. Depending on what happens way up north, the Lady Cats, I'm guessing probably, and Coach McCraw and I talked about it before the game this afternoon. The first game, he was thinking probably the number 2 seed just because of the way the criteria works, and there is a coach's element to it, and there's 20 teams in the northern districts and only 8 in the southern, so you can do that math on that criteria for yourself. But hey, 1 or 2, nothing wrong with that. You are the outright district champs, so a great season for the Lady Cats. But it is not over yet, as the playoffs will get underway next Friday afternoon or Saturday. A lot of teams that the Lady Cats could come up against, and I have learned to never second-guess the NMAA. I just know that we will be here next Friday or Saturday. Congratulations to the Goddard Rockets. They put up a heck of a fight. Not enough with the very young team to take out these Lovington Lady Cats, but they should still make the playoffs at 13-13. They'll be somewhere down in the middle of the pack, somewhere probably 8, 9, 10, 11, somewhere in there. But for a very young team, congratulations to Coach Gillette and his squad, because I think they could give, if they hit the right team in the playoffs, I think they could give a squad some definite trouble. And with that, my friends, we will put a wrap on the regular season. The Lady Cats are the district champs after sweeping the Goddard Lady Rockets 15-0 and 13-2. Tonight's game brought to you by Western States Insurance, the Lovington Schools, First American Bank of Lovington, Eunice Pump and Supply, Stone Oilfield Services, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, Devon Energy, and Bob's Thriftway. For Tiffany V. Stuber, keeping an eye and an ear on things back at One Radio Square. For Don Morgan, I'm TJ Miracle saying so long from Lovington. This has been an exclusive presentation of New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend.